You're just a salty lover. Seething cold and steaming mad, salty lover. Because I get money left. Just a salty lover. Obsessed over things no one cares about, salty lover. People like me in a smooth sand from here on out. Your cold is much appreciated for the laughs.
If you ever want to know why I bought Apple Pie,
after the stream, so the streak is back on track. Hitting these doors so you angry at me, cause I'm eating the Whopper instead of a Krabby Patty. Today you pay, stay till 2K. You upset, I unhinge my jaw like a snake. Woo! You're just a salty lover. Seething cold and steaming there, salty lover. Because I get money left. Just a salty lover. Obsessed over things no one cares about, salty lover. People like me in a smooth sand from here on out. Make a little money, trolls make fun of me. Watching my pockets fall, pluggers said they loved me. Was in the hot seat, but they couldn't cook me. Now they threaten me, just God. Wanna eat some cookies, you love me, you want it. What do you want? Turn me out of my life. They're all unhinged, crazy, mentally deranged. All because I asked my chat for a little bit of change. Woo! You're just a salty lover. See the cold and steaming there, salty lover. Because I get money left. Just a salty lover. Obsessed over things no one cares about, salty lover. People like me in a smooth sand from here on out. Screaming the cops need to be double stuffed. So I need you some more place to step up. Now they flood my chat all on king. Trolling and saying disgusting shit. They all can't contain their reactions. Because my business is undergoing expansion. They complain because I hit the goal 7 days straight. Got a reward that was stuff in my face. You're just a salty lover. Seething cold and steaming there, salty lover. Because I get money left. Just a salty lover. Obsessed over things no one cares about, salty lover. People like me in a smooth sand, you won't have a salty lover. You're just a salty. He gotta go. You can see him get felted when they bring up Derek. He didn't expect it. Pat, Derek had to go. There's no benefit in keeping a degenerate. You can't be hesitant, Pat, cause Derek got to go. Call him Adobe Acrobat, baby. Because he's PD death saving. Because of thumbnails, he's updating. But this isn't okay. You can't associate. But I guess he does. 'cause he really gotta go. No, no, no. You really gotta go. Oh, Derek, Derek gotta go. That fool that love it. Ooh, that it does. You pay. Derek gotta go. Derek gotta go now. If it did the last mess of the door, all kind of hit hard wild to be. We got to my way. Ooh, shot down to my way. You can't. No, no. Derek gotta go now. Let me keep on dancing with the one. 'Cause Derek gotta go. Derek gotta go. Ooh, I come on the stream to sing that I am the one and only king. Coffers broken feel and I feel the steam, so I fake the tips like I fake Panda's ring. Now I got people who like me for me. Don't care if I spend my money on WWE. Don't care if I or dash every week. 'Cause they know I got a horse to feed. It's a resurgence. Ooh, baby, we get that positivity. It's a resurgence. Looks like people agree. It's a resurgence. Oh, so people got my back. It's a resurgence. Oh, so I got behind them when I'm resurgence. The doom doctor saw my possibility. Now my schedule has that flexibility. See on YouTube, get covered by Void 72. Don't gotta worry till the taxes due. I don't see the reason for the revenue decrease, especially around the holiday season. Ooh, baby,
I love my songs. I'm sorry, I'm full of myself.
Looks like people agree. It's a resurgence.
All right, let me stop before I get a little too hype and start singing for no goddamn reason. What's blooming? Yeah, it's your boy Shinko, Fleur, and welcome to part 2 of going over the Mr. Metokur doc react thing, whatever. If you can point your attention towards the upper left-hand corner of the screen, we went through part 1, and we made it through 55 pauses and 38 instances where he made the situation that's being talked about in the doc to himself, making it about himself. And the times that I've seen, basically, I see the same shit that June talks about in regards to the people that Jim talks about in Phil. So it's about like 15 times. All right, so we now we suffered through that. Now we got to go through part 2. All right, you're gonna do part 2 today. I skipped a little pre-stream. I'm not doing the pre-stream. We're here straight for the doc. He's here for the doc, all right? So before we get started, let's say what's up to everybody, because that's just what we do here. What's up, Gordon Flowers, pointing at Derek, Nexus Galaxy, Mr. Memento Mori, Well Swade, Wilson Gao, Luna Guardian, Cerulean 86. What's up, baby? Darkwind, Game Master 2035, Indrid Cold, how you doing, baby? Trine 007, Trash Man, Psychotic Assault, Movie Son, Willis Moore, Logan K. What's up, babe? What's up? Let's just get right into it, because like I said, that was brutal earlier today. Early Maximus, what's up, baby? How you doing? Stephen Hawk, how you doing? Bro Cyrus, what's up, baby? Like, that was, whatever the fuck that was earlier today, it was rough, so we got to do it again, okay? We got to go through it again, all right? And after that, just to let you know, tomorrow I might not stream, might not. There's a huge might not. But if I do stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And season 5, Maximus, I'm loving season 5. Right now, season 5 is making me some money. All right, season 5 is making me some money because I'm trying to finish that Via International circuit, and I didn't get that. I didn't get through that first stage because I gotta make I gotta cash in like at least $1 million. So I'm up to like what 755,000, I believe. All right. Lord, if I was thinking that boy that there, they for $2 super chat, hun. That's right. That's right. Indrid still thinks I sound like a robot, even though I'm not on this. I'm not on the DB stream. She just thinks I'm a robot overall. She thinks I'm like a cyborg from the future, here to basically bring on low-cal Skynet. Let me stop. Beep boop bop bop beep 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 boop beep boop beep boop. All right, let me stop fucking around. Let me get this thing rolling. All right, we should be past the pre-stream. Let's check. Here we go. All right. Let me know if you guys could. Let me know if you guys could hear this. If not, you know, I gotta make some adjustments.
Really good. Like all the Popeyes chicken was absolutely delicious. The sides actually were not very delicious. It was, but the chicken was good. You can see it. It's on DSP Reacts right now. The episode. It's already live.
We love that chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes, baby.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. To continue? I'm waiting for you.
I get this to stick out so that it won't disappear. The mashed potato was gross, dude.
I like the mashed
potato was not good. The mashed potato was bland as shit.
Bland. It is bland. It's like I will agree with him that. It's bland as shit.
Here we go. Continue. Okay, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of DSP Reacts to the Mr. Metokur documentary by June the King. I would argue that the first 2 parts were interesting for various different reasons. The first part being it was the setup of the history of Mr. Metokur and who he was, and then the second part kind of transitioned him to the modern era of content creation and now being a person with a steady YouTube channel and where the Metokur name came from and all of that, right? So now we are heading into the arc where he's basically taking on certain people. And this Mundane Matt angle, I think, is going to be very interesting because I know a lot about this. I mean, I was talking about it in the end of part 2. The situation is this. Mundane Matt, many years ago, had a video up that was very critical of Gamergate. Well, Zoe Quinn, the game developer in question who was being embroiled in Gamergate, hit Mundane Matt with a false copyright takedown, claiming that it wasn't his right to use a still frame from her game in his video. Even though it is. Legally, there's no copyright against that. If it's fair use, it's fair use. So, his video got shut down, and he was embroiled at the head of the controversy. He got a lot of popularity during Gamergate because of this. So now here we are years later, right? Gamergate's in the past, and supposedly, from what we're to understand, Mundane Matt had an old piece of content from a long time ago where he had a puppet or a stuffed animal, and he made the stuffed animal, of all things, say the N-word. He thinks it's like funny, extreme content, make a cute animal say something racist, okay? So he does this, and then I guess it was Ethan Ralph on his Ralph Retort kill stream played back this clip, and somehow his kill stream video gets flagged for like a community strike for having the N-word in it. And he's like, now wait a minute, I don't understand, how could this be possible? Because the video was live for like 8+ years on YouTube and was never taken down nor flagged for a community strike. So how is it okay in the original video, but not in the video that I made of it criticizing it? So right before at the end of part 2 here, I was explaining the way that sadly YouTube works is thus. YouTube will not necessarily punish you for something that's very old and been around for a long time. So if someone found something in a video of mine that's really old, but it's bad per today's standards, a word that today no one uses because they think it's offensive, but 10, 20 years ago no one did, they wouldn't necessarily give me a community strike for that old video. What they would do is they would give me a flag and say, oh, it's 18+, only people who are adults can see the video. Okay? That's what they would do. But today, if I dropped a big, if I said the N-word in a video today, oh my god, that would be it. I'd get a community strike, I'd be all in trouble. So you understand? New content can't do it. Old content just gets flagged. But how does YouTube identify content as being naughty? Viewers, you and me.
Naughty.
People flagging videos. That's how it works. So, in this case, what I believe happened, and we're about to watch what really happened, but we're going to see how it unfolds. What I believe happened is, I guess this Mundane Matt doesn't like Ethan Ralph exposing him for something he did in the past. So, he flagged his stream, and YouTube reviewed it and ended up giving him a community strike because he did it in the modern day. While Mundane Matt's video never received that strike because no one flagged it back in the day, or if they didn't, YouTube didn't care back then. Okay? So it's kind of hypocritical. Someone gave you a false copyright strike during Gamergate, that's what gave you your popularity on YouTube. But now here we are years later, and you're employing false flagging in order to help your own content, right? Kind of hypocritical, no? So anyway, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Let's see where the argument goes. All right.
And I've actually publicly stated this on Twitter a couple times. There was a time
showing it on his stream would have been struck with a strike. And so people began to put forward what their theory.
What the hell just happened? I had that pause the entire time. What just happened? I feel like we skipped it. Maybe I think it rewound. All right, let's watch it again.
Was on what exactly happened with the stream. It's Mundane Matt's fault. I just want to outright say that. There's
Okay,
no
let's play
way.
it again.
I'm 100% certain Matt did this.
As was tradition, they got Matt on stream to hear his side of the story.
Jim, I understand what you're saying, and I've actually publicly stated this on Twitter a couple times. There was a time period where people were making videos like Godwinson and Dame Pesos, and those videos did come down. I did not have anything to fucking do with that shit. Somebody's going out there and flagging this crap, and I swear to God, I have no idea. I publicly said on multiple streams, stop doing it. I've tweeted, stop doing it, and people keep doing it, and then
Now, again, I don't actually know the full situation here, but I can 100% tell you that happens on the regular on YouTube. People can easily impersonate you just by knowing simple facts like your name, your address, and your phone number. They can put in a fake claim against anyone. It could be a copyright claim. It could be a, what's the other claim? Community strike claim. It could be like a bunch of things. Because people do it all the time in my name. They put in all these false copyright strikes. And I don't do them. I do not do them. But people all the time accuse me of doing it. Claim
and
that
you
it's always
admitted
me.
to it, though.
Like,
you admitted to
because
it, sir.
It's not me. You can never tie it to me. There's no evidence ever anywhere that would be me because I've never done it. I've shown my claim history and everything. You can't tie it to me. It's bullshit. So YouTube has these holes in their systems where people can impersonate you with basic info. What's sad is that everyone doxes everyone on the internet, and then the info is weaponized. If people wouldn't dox other people, then you couldn't weaponize this shit against others, right? If the moment I moved here to Washington and people didn't dox my new address and shit, then probably people wouldn't be able to impersonate me. But it kind of like, it's like the double-edged sword. Like, oh, you used it to hurt me, but now it bounces back to hurt yourself because other people are using it to use the broken system of YouTube and get attention for themselves. So, it really sucks. So, at this point, I have no idea if Matt did it or not. Let's continue.
I keep getting blamed.
Jarbo attempted to pin the blame on a troll, flagging videos that included him to make him look bad.
If you look at his Twitter, it's a daily thing almost. Every month, Mundane Matt's talking about it. Denial after denial after denial. The poor bastard just can't catch a break. And as for that coincidental timing of him being there to give an explanation of why he didn't do it, right after the stream was flagged, well, there's a reasonable explanation for that as well. Mundane Matt is really Minecraft Matt. The fucking quarry king.
Because I wasn't home when I got it. I was on my way to go, like, pick rocks, literally. We found a dude in the middle of fucking nowhere who's giving away boulders. The rocks are fucking expensive. I'm just gonna put out my statement, go run this errand, pick up these boulders. I went down and picked up boulders today.
He was just doing his normal afternoon activity of bringing his child with him while he went to collect boulders off the side of the road. You know, a typical activity that we all engage in on a weekly basis. I can't tell you how many fond memories I have of growing up with my parents and having them take me out on a boulder hunt on a Wednesday afternoon.
Alongside the strange excuse Jarbo was providing were the various channels that were being targeted that made fun of Jarbos such as Dame Pesos and Godwinson. And throughout the stream, Jarbo continued to deny he had any hand in the flagging of their channels. The one thing protecting Jarbo was that this was not a DMCA or a similar form of a content ID claim, as when that process is initiated, it shows who pulled down the video and YouTube is involved only minimally as this is a legal process.
But the sad fact is, people have found loopholes to do it in people's names. And like I said, people will get a form just like that says Phil Burnell. Right? But then all the information put in is bogus. It's not my email address. It's not my phone number. It's not anything that's legit. It's just you could tell someone found a way to spoof and fool the system. I don't know how they're doing it because you're supposed to have to do it through your channel. And when you do it through the channel, it shows up in your queue. It shows here's the strikes you issue.
Yeah, we know
It doesn't show
this.
anything in my channel. So if someone's impersonating me, where is this coming from? It's so bizarre. It's definitely...
Phil, we know this shit already because you showed us this already. We've seen this already. You've shown us outright how it was done. On your channel, from your channel. Hey, little fuck, how you doing, baby? So you can't talk about this, Baba. Let me see. That's another pause. 57 pauses. 40 times. Phil's seen it. 40 times that Phil has made it by himself, and this is the 16th time I've seen something where it relates to Phil, where it's Mundane Matt's fucking fake copyright strike bullshit, and Phil's done it too. So look at that. Come on, we're good. We're good. Let's go, baby. Let's continue. Hold on.
Only a loophole that certain parties are using, and they're not sharing publicly how to do it, so they can continue to do it and get away with it.
If flagging, however, is something anyone could do, and is done to bring attention to YouTube of content that could be breaking their community guidelines.
That's
but
correct.
Perhaps it may be possible to find out who exactly flagged a video.
Is
There's
it? I
a
don't know
way
that.
you can show your reporting history on YouTube. I'll link it in the chat. So if you didn't do it, it should have nothing in it, correct?
Oh, they're gonna catch him
Oh, the
red-handed.
plot thickens.
Just like we caught you red-handed.
Uh-huh.
As was brought forward on the stream, there is a way to check a flagging history. This has to be
they
done
got
through a
him.
channel owner. And while
Just
the
like
other
we got
participants in the
you.
stream were showing their own flagging history, Jarbo was eerily silent.
You're taking way too long, Matt. You're guilty as fuck. Take a screenshot. Look, we want to see what you report it, all right? Stop fucking around. It's been like fucking 8 minutes.
Jesus Christ,
Take a
dude. Give me
screenshot
time
and
to-
show him. No, I'm sick of you lying.
I'll send you an image because, look.
No, this okay.
No, wait, I want to hear this.
All right, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's one of two things going on here, right? There's one of two things going on. Number one, he's guilty as shit, so he doesn't want to show the screen. Or
Just
number
like you
two,
did.
He's not the one flagging those people, but he has flagged people. Not to say that it would be in the wrong if he actually did identify content that he thought was abusive or harmful, but he doesn't want word getting out that he's flagged anyone. Maybe
Just like
there's someone out there
you.
that's not these haters of his, but someone else he doesn't like, another YouTuber or something, right? He's like, oh no, what if it shows that I flagged so-and-so YouTuber who I don't
Yeah,
like and
yeah,
try to get their
here we
video
go.
taken down? He's gonna look terrible. So
Here we go.
It could be either situation. One obviously is less bad than the other, but still, like, they kind of caught him right there, like, completely red-handed, or else he would just give it right up, right?
Go ahead. Now go ahead.
Okay, let me
Go
preface this by saying
Go ahead.
that I can get angry.
Uh-oh.
There
Matt
you
got
go.
a little bit angry. I wonder what that could mean. What could he have possibly done? I'm innocent, guys. I haven't done what I'm accused of, but I might have done something else. I wonder what that something else is.
Let's stay on topic here, boys.
Yeah, let's
I
stay
think we have
focused. I'm really interested. I think I'm just like Elsa.
What the fuck?
I have a lot to say about this, but
Okay, this is the worst possible idea. Think about this. He's on a Discord call, he shares his screen,
Hold on,
and he goes,
hold on.
I've got a lot of tabs open.
Yeah, because he's guilty. Who the fuck was laughing like that? Oh my fucking god, that was hilarious. That was a good one. 59. Let's continue. Holy shit, bro. That was fucking hilarious as shit. That was Ralph? Cause that was hilarious as shit, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. That shit was I wasn't ready for that. Let's continue.
Dude, I'm sure with these zillion tabs open, someone's gonna find something in one of those tabs that now they're gonna use against him or make fun of him for, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is idiotic. If he was gonna do this, literally open another browser window. You can open another tab that's not connected to all those other tabs. Here, I'll do it right fucking now. You do this, and you pull it out. You see? Now it's a separate window, and you don't have a million tabs on it. Why the hell did he do that? This is dunce level intelligence is what this is. Like, all right, you put me on the spot. Here, let me show you this browser with 7,000 tabs open, exposing all of my information. Right? Like, oh my god, dude.
Oh yes, this is
What the
Cat.
hell are you
This
doing?
is Cat.
That is really dumb.
You know, he said his wife was a
if
supermodel,
that's the
so I
reason,
made her a
say,
supermodel.
I'm not going to show you because
I
I,
mean,
have a million
I
tabs
got
open.
different
I'll gladly do
flavors,
this
you
in
know.
a minute when I have it all set up, right?
You check my streams,
But
I
this
got
is just
different
dumb.
flavors,
I guarantee
baby.
you, they got a wealth of information just from this screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee you this was like the worst thing he ever did.
I mean, just like the worst thing you ever did was, show your flagging history, and it turned out, you were actually false flagging people. That's it. Same thing, Phil. Same thing.
on that.
What the fuck?
So
I'm sorry if that's I can't. Ralph's fucking voice is killing me.
I have been
What's
in
up,
not
Neil?
the
How we
best
doing,
place
baby?
mentally. And
Wait a minute.
Do I sound like that one? I know I have like this really high like Joker laugh. Do I fucking sound like that? Jesus Christ. Ice, what's up, baby? Holy fuck, bro.
No.
The discovery of Jarbo being the source of the flagging was only half of his destruction. The second half was going back and looking at all the excuses he made and
That's the
my
best
God.
quality anyone has, so no one can actually read it, but they know what it is.
his
Okay.
involvement with Candid.
I bought a house, Jim. I'm having a kid, Jim. That's why I have to flag videos on YouTube. I'd like to remind you that Mundane Matt is a man who
Wait, he had to do that because he had to protect his family? Did he have to lie to protect his family? Come on, Phil. I mean, Matt. Dude, these dudes are like all the fucking same, man. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
A fucking book on how to handle the internet. He sells a book on
Really? No bullshit social media marketing. Tips and tricks on how to create and sustain an online presence, a solid online presence on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Pinterest, and Google Plus for the entertainment industry. Rated 2
buying that
out of
shit?
5 stars with only 8 reviews. Wow.
Amazon. Well,
Hey, at least he
Sell
sold
is
a
being
book.
Generous. He gives it away for $0, and there's still no takers. The advertising his fellow YouTubers, the skeptic community that seemingly was a large part of this marketing push. And Matt was a part of that. Let's talk about free speech and the Candid app. Notice how there's no disclosure up top. These people are part of a community that are skeptical. They're free speech advocates. They don't lay down. They don't take it up the ass. They're there to defend you, unless you're putting a $10,000 check in their pocket. And then fuck you, am I right, Harmful? When Harmful would release a video talking about Candid or poking at Matt on social media, Matt would then, in kind, respond and tell him he was basically crazy.
The
Oh, no,
point
no,
Metokur
this
is
is part-
making
we
is that
split
Jarbo
up a
was also
second
part
part.
of
We
the
gotta
promotion
finish
of
it. We
this
gotta
app
finish
that
it.
was, in a way, weaponized to counter opposition of it, even though it should go against their core beliefs.
Working with a company whose business plan is to censor and fuck them over. And not just them, everybody else.
This was all covered in Metokur's The Ballad of Mundane Matt video, and a good example of how blood sports could progress ongoing feuds. But as was becoming more and more the case, certain feuds that should have only amounted to banter were taken far more seriously by their participants.
There's a term that's existed on the internet since, well, the internet itself has existed. It describes a certain personality type, a character most people would encounter on the forums that they might frequent or image boards they might visit. It's a special kind of individual. Somebody who's easily quick to anger, who lacks the ability to banter or joke with other people. When forced
Phil?
into a corner or a situation in which they cannot win, they will inevitably fall back upon the position of wanting to kick your ass.
You triggered, my dude? You sound pretty triggered.
Oh, I'm triggered as fuck. I would fuck your face up so bad.
Oh
right
shit,
now,
I'm sure
but-
you would, my dude. You
I
sound
would
so mad right
laugh
now. Oh
so
god, you
fucking
sound
quick.
so mad, dude.
Oh, I'm mad.
Oh,
I
you
would
sound-
fuck
oh,
you.
you sound
I
so
would
triggered right
fuck
now.
you, little bitch.
I'm such an internet tough guy.
Destiny's opponent in that moment, and who Metokur was making a video about, was Tonka Saw.
That behavior has existed within him, on the internet, for at least 7 or 8 years. Every single person he would encounter who would eventually throw up a roadblock to his bullshit would sooner or later receive a challenge to fight him in real life. But as with most internet tough guys, nobody really gave him much attention. They just saw it as complete bullshit and moved on. That is until a little cokehead by the name of Andy Warski said enough is enough.
Oh, really? Interesting. So now we're getting backstory. Very interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Backstory about
So,
your fucking
Andy
boyfriend.
Warski is going to fight this guy in real life. All
I
right.
will go to the States. I will go to
Did
the
you just
ring
get
you want
turned
me to
on?
go
Hold
to.
on. Whoa, whoa,
Metokur
whoa, whoa, whoa,
proceeds with
buddy.
explaining who Warski is.
Did
from his
Phil just
involvement
get, like,
in
he
ideas,
just got a little
fabricated
turned on?
information about him and a minor, and
Hold
the
on, he
poor
just got a
advice he
half
received from
chub.
Tonka.
Did he just see a half chub? I think I just saw he was getting excited. That was a half chub right there. Phil, just tell, don't do the same thing. Thank you, Rob Tolliver, for the 49 super chat. It's just low. It's just low. It's a low effort to try to basically leech off of, I don't know, Jim's brand, like he did with the Kino Casino. Same thing with the Kino Casino. He just wanted to leech off of their brand. That's it. Just come in, get a few few dents to go and drop and give him money. That's all it is. And that's what makes it fucking stupid. Same thing with LTG. He didn't really want to work with LTG. He just wanted to go ahead, basically have a connection with LTG and have LTG's fucking supporters give him money. Like, bruh. It's not, the funny thing, it's not working. It's not fucking working.
Saw. This presents the feud between
Oh, like I was saying before, Phil, don't do like John Rambo. Don't do like you did with John Rambo. Just tell Andy how you feel. Just tell Andy how you feel. Okay?
the two, and why Warski, unlike other people, readily took up Tonka's offer.
Shockingly rare occurrence. An internet tough guy actually had to put his ass on the line. And that is thanks to Tara LaRosa. Now, Tara, a sometimes guest on the Morning Kumite, had heard that Tonka and Andy were having an argument. Tonka had said that he could set up a fight, that he could arrange the details of it, but he was running into some difficulties. And out of nowhere, Tara said, she'll have it set up in 5 minutes.
Just like that, Tara LaRosa set up the fight in less than 5 minutes. You're welcome. They want to do it in Tennessee. We have January 19th in Knoxville. I'll start on next week. Fucking cool. No problem. I'll start that card next week. Shoot me details. So was it supposed to be like a real fight? A boxing fight? So the two of them were actually supposed to fight each other. So this Tonka Saw guy and Andy Warski were actually going to fight in real life, and Mr. Metokur covered it. Okay?
And she wasn't kidding.
Warski took this seriously and the event was being hyped up, but also sabotaged according to Metokur.
Tonka spent his time trying to throw any wrench he could into the gears, trying to slow it down. While on his show, he would talk massive amounts of shit, saying how he was going to badly hurt Andy Warski. And come January 19th, only one man would be standing in the arena. Well, maybe standing is the wrong way to put it.
To elaborate on what Shamir had been saying, Andy
Wait,
Warski's making his way to the cage. His opponent,
hold on,
Tonka Saw,
hold
did
on.
not show up.
Tonka was a no-show, sabotaging the match by not sending his ID or even blood work.
Oh, I wanted to read that.
Was a no-show, sabotaging the match.
I messed that
The
up.
unique nature of this bout, we have VFC required that both of these potential athletes sign a contract state a few particulars, there should have been a comma, such as sales commission, timetables for blood work, etc. Amateur fighters in the state of Tennessee must submit blood tests that prove they are free from hepatitis B, C, and HIV. This Mr. Warski did within the required time allotment. However, when Mr. Tonka Saw sent in his required blood work, it came with a different name and a different photo ID than the one that he signed the contract under. We informed him that unfortunately the two names must match up, otherwise we could be responsible to any number of potential liabilities. Now, wait a minute.
Oh.
So, they're implying this was...
No, they're not implying. They're saying what they fucking got wasn't what they fucking wanted. That's it.
done on purpose because
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
he wanted to dodge the fight. But what if that wasn't the case? What if he actually has hepatitis, right? He talks all this internet shit, but he knows that he would never be able to fight anyone because he'll be banned from fighting because he has a blood disease. Huh. I'm just saying, you know, it could be either way, but, I mean, that'd be pretty dumb. I mean, why even send the fake blood, right? Why would you send the fake blood? I would just not send the blood, or say, oh, I swear I did it, where it got lost. Why did he send the wrong blood, or the one he knew wasn't his blood? That just doesn't make sense to me.
He sent Magic Johnson's blood.
So I think what he's trying to do, he did want, it sounds to me like he did want to fight.
No, he didn't want to fight because he wouldn't have done that.
But he can't. Like, he's probably got hepatitis. That's my guess. There's different kinds of hepatitis, by the way. Sometimes you can get it, just have it, like, transferred it from your blood, like you have a relative, like your
Yes, we know, Phil. We know. Can we continue, please, you boring piece of shit?
mother or father had it, you can get it. Sometimes it is, like, blood-to-blood transfer. So it depends. You know, it definitely depends. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we know that, man. You never heard of that Michael Jackson song? Hepatitis A, B, C. It'll leave you all types of sickly. You never heard of that? Come on, Phil.
Huh. Harry the Hippo says, no, he's all bark, no bite. But again, if that's the case, right? Why do this? I don't get it.
I mean, you should know. You always do performative bullshit all the time. Maybe, you know, he did it so he could say that he sent it and it got mixed up and, you know, some performative bullshit to make it seem like he's not actually, you know, a pussy. I don't know.
Like, this doesn't make sense. Why pay to get someone else's blood work and submit it? You know they're not going to accept it. And if they do, you'd still have to show up. What if they were so dumb that they accepted it? Then you'd still have to show up. So I don't get it. Unless it sounds to me like this is something you do to avoid detection.
Oh wait, why is my thing not showing?
He still wants to fight. It doesn't sound like he was trying to get out of the fight. It sounds like he knew he would never be able to fight legally. That's my take. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
By not sending his ID or even blood work.
Tonka Saw refused to sign the contracts asked of him, and sent in multiple names under the contract and the blood work. They even follow up on this in a later paragraph.
There we
Mr.
go.
Tonka Saw sent in someone else's blood work and ID. He did not make it to Tennessee.
Metokur also goes through some of Tonka Saw's lies. Unlike the Matt video and Blood Sports events, Metokur had no direct involvement in
Yeah,
these
I'm gonna put
happenings.
this over
This
here.
is because at this point,
See.
Metokur had created distance with IBS, just like he did with Gamergate because of how obscure it was becoming.
So man, so basically, he would have involvement with something for a long time, but then when it kind of went south or went a way that he didn't like, he would leave, but he would still cover it from a distance. I guess that's respectable. Don't just stay the course with something if you no longer agree with it or you don't like it anymore. All right.
You
Fair
got,
enough.
you got doxing and swatting and pedophilia. You've got infighting and Discord spies and all of this other shit. I don't know how this happened. You know, they're just fucking... They're streaming shows on the YouTube. They're streaming shows on YouTube. How did any of this happen? How did any of this shit come to be? It's fucking streaming shows on YouTube.
Metokur's intuition in the spaces he inhabited was remarkable. He knew when to jump ship when things were going awry.
Yeah.
He also, unlike
Sounds
some
pretty smart.
contemporaries, remained consistent in keeping things to banter, avoiding what he deems to be life ruination or any similar serious threats. Additionally, when he did take part in IBS, he was always a strong competitor that was detached in many ways. His anonymity negated any roastings of his appearance, controversies, any heavy-hitting things. Even when he was doxxed, he still made light of the legal history of his that came out.
And look at all these nifty screen caps that should give you the gist of Jimothy's legal dealings regarding his ability or inability to register, insure, or non-drunken drive a car.
Huh.
Can we really be surprised by that? Do we know Irish people that aren't fucking excessive alcoholics?
Another element of Metokur's strategy of detachment was his rule of no online friends.
But I feel like whether you want to admit it or not, you know, you have made some friends because...
No, you're just people on the internet to me. I mean, I've been pretty consistent with that for years. I mean, have I not?
Thank you, Robert Tuttle.
He's
He's trying to get his sexy out.
We hung out that one night. What are you talking about, Metokur? We bought Chinese and stuff, and we chilled. Watched
and, you know, we can show up on a stream together and banter or yell. I mean, that's
Yeah, but you have a mutual affection. That's a friendship.
No, I don't.
The people
Oh my god.
That Phil found that funny.
All right. What I feel is like he's maybe one of those people who like he can get along with people, but he doesn't actually form real relationships. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he can get along with people. He knows how to play the game to get by, but he never was looking to have real friends. Okay. Some people are like that. Some people are like, you know, business relationship or, you know what I'm saying, social relationship to an extent, but they never want to go that extra level. They don't actually want to go to like, we're tight. We're, like Andy said, we're BFFs and stuff like that. They just basically want to say, hey, I'm okay with jumping on a stream with you or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. To some extent, some people I've been like with that. Not everyone. Like I've had closer friends who I've opened up to, but there's...
No, you haven't had any of that for the past 16 years. The closest thing you had to that was when you literally fucking typed in Andy's chat that you were his gaming soulmate. That shit was gay, extra gay, homosexual to the max, super saiyan gay, extra zesty, flaming out the ass. That's
some other people who like, you know, okay, so we have a relationship, we interact from time to time.
You don't even have that.
But I don't want to take it that to the further.
You're not even taking it. You're not even nudging it.
Step that we could consider ourselves close friends or anything like that. And it sounds like all those people on the show who he did have interactions with over the years did see him as a friend, and now they're like shocked to hear that. Wait a minute, you don't consider us your friends? No, you're just people I fuck with on the internet, right? Like, wow. And that like smacked them in the face. It's shocking to them.
Yes,
wait,
we saw. That's what we just saw.
People
We
Metokur
just
interacts with
saw
could be
that.
quite unstable, which could be a reason for this rule. This rule also assists in being straightforward in his intentions, in that he will prod at anyone that embarrasses themselves online. Even Warski with the infamous aim stream. But because YouTube...
I don't even know what that is. I really don't even know what that is.
Okay, how about you look it up? Look it up.
The meme, but I don't actually know what it is. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
and
cool.
the short-lived 1980 series Photon was memorable.
What am I watching now? Wait.
Oh my
Sometimes
god.
I feel June moves too fast through topics. So I'm letting it settle in what happened. The Andy part.
Okay.
And now all of a sudden we're watching Photon from the 1980s? Like, what kind of a transition is that? What the fuck
Pay
is going on? Hold
attention!
on. Let's calm down.
No,
Them
pay fucking
out of the
attention.
bar. So they
Jesus
left.
Christ.
These guys came after them, right? And basically we're still yelling at them and trying to cause a problem. So Andy told his friend to pull the gun on them. He's like, aim at them, right? So he shouldn't have done that. We all know this now on the internet. This is all like known shit. You can't just pull a gun on someone. You can't aim at them. If it's documented, you're going to
What's
jail.
up, Sparky
You are,
Jackson? Just chilling
that's
and chilling.
life-threatening situation. The only way that he could have been able to do that is if they were already assaulting him. Then he could have pulled the gun for self-defense. But you can't just pull it out like that. So, exactly. Boogie found out too. Yeah, Boogie shooting into the sky. You can't do that. I think people just on the internet, they think that like everything's like in the movies. It's not. The law is not like the movies. You can't just do the shit they do in the
This is why I laugh at you internet tough motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. If I feel like my life is in danger and I got the strap on me, I'm pulling out the fucking strap. That's it. I'll take a little trip. I'll take a little trip to the precinct, take a little mugshot. What happened? The motherfucker tried to fuck with me, so I pulled the strap out. You can't do that. Okay, lock me the fuck up. You shouldn't have stepped to me. Easy.
movies and get
That's why I'm laughing at Nick Fuentes, dumbass, because fucking he want to sit there, he want to get on the internet, he want to be in the public eye, he want to sit there and talk shit, stir shit up, and guess what? Crazy motherfucker showing up at his house with a gun. That's what it is, You got to handle what you got to fucking handle. And he's sitting out there hiding in his fucking house like a little bitch, creating an environment for, and creating a dangerous environment for his mother, for his neighbors. That's some shit you just got to get into, bro.
Away with it. So that's what happened. So basically that happened. Metokur covers it. Now he's disassociating himself from Andy. He's disassociating himself from this Tonka Saw guy from Internet Bloodsport. Basically, he just keeps disassociating himself from everything as the entire internet is falling apart around him. Okay, now let's figure out what this Photon shit is all about.
One of simple assault. Metokur had a field day with events like these. The stranger, the better. That's why his interview with David Stay, a lesser-known star known by Jim for his portrayal of Mandar in the short-lived 1980 series Photon, was memorable.
So I know what Photon is because I saw it a few times. Photon was an action show. Think Power Rangers, okay? But no giant Zords. It's just like hand-to-hand action, fighting, and also they used guns and shot each other. What it was laser tag, okay? But the reason it existed, they wanted to sell the Photon laser tag sets to kids. So it's kind of like a product tie-in show. It wasn't a good show, and I don't think it even ran that long. But the sole purpose was to sell the toy. So I've seen it a few times, but I never liked it or anything. I saw the toys in the store, but I never wanted them. I was an action figure kid. So I was into like buying He-Man and shit like that.
I talk shit, okay? But I didn't really push it on people. You know who, I'm going to tell you who set me off. Barack Obama, he set me off. I was getting ready for work, and this is why I don't have a television. You know, I had a TV, right? My TV's always background noise. So I'm getting ready to go to work, all right? And I don't know what he said before.
I don't know what he said.
I don't know what he said after.
I don't know.
And I cried on this day. I cried this day.
What?
All I heard was this. And for all you flat earth, tinfoil hat wearing people. And I looked up, I said, what the fuck did he just say that for? I said, why would he say something like that?
Why would he do that? Why would he motherfucker? He said these motherfuckers, flat earthing, tinfoil hat eating, cornstarch eating motherfuckers. Why would he said that? You know? I was a little miffed. I was a little upset. You know, why would you do that? Why would you say that to me, Barack? Why would you say that to me on TV?
And you know what I found out that day, pal? There was actually, I have nothing to do with it. But there was an actual flat earth society.
Flat earth society, I'm telling you.
Alone.
I wasn't fucking alone. Other people think that the earth is flat. You know, some people go out and say they've seen the edge. You know? Some people believe in a Discworld turtle. You know, why would you say that, Barack? Come on.
Or some might have questioned Stay's conspiracy.
Wait, what? This guy is so dumb, he thought the earth was flat. Oh, no.
Okay.
How does Jim find these people? Seriously, how does he find these people? What the hell? I mean, are there a lot more flat earthers than I think? I'm thinking like there's a few hundred on the planet who are that stupid. Maybe I'm wrong.
Try tens of thousands.
Holy shit, dude.
Hundreds of
I
thousands
actually believe
even.
the earth was flat.
Theories, Metokur let him talk. In this way, bringing only
Just like you believe you're a content creator. Same thing. Same delusion.
minimal confrontation allows him to express his stranger yet more entertaining thoughts. And though Stay did have highly irregular perspectives, his intent of kindness made him a likable person within the stream's eyes.
I'm a man that just cares. And I care about everyone. And I want to make a hot damn difference on this hot damn planet. And it doesn't matter how many people. And that's my goal in life. So, tomorrow, do the right thing. But just compliment somebody, man.
From Bloodsports to leaving Bloodsports to covering events around Bloodsports and continuing his mainstay series, this is what Metokur was from 2017 to 2019. But trouble was brewing.
So the Patreon thing happened first. That was from the Transtastic Tales videos I did. So I did a video that I knew couldn't go on YouTube, so I put it up on BitChute. And somebody at Patreon saw it and didn't like it, and that was the end of my Patreon. And that's why.
Yeah, that
and then
happens.
I started getting, I got a strike on one of my videos. I can't remember what it was, but there was a strike on one of my YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, this is, they're going to try to just completely shut me down. So my idea was, they can't, like you were like, oh, I can't be doxxed because I'm already doxxed, right? My image is out there. So I was like, well, you can't strike my videos if I don't have any videos.
Yeah.
So I took down all my videos, and I was like, now let's see what you're going to do, Susan.
So basically, basically what he did is he just, what do they call it? Scorched Earth. He scorched Earth his channel. Isn't this what Jordy has done? Rings of Redemption? He did the same thing.
I don't even remember what I did. What did I do?
I can understand to some extent.
69.
But like, you understand it's devastating. That's years and years and years.
Phil, this wasn't that important to him like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see it. This is what's wrong with you fuckers who take this shit super seriously. Okay? Jim wasn't really trying to make a brand off of this shit. He was just fucking around. From what I'm seeing, he was just fucking around. So for him to upload these upload these videos and, in different channels and shit like that, it didn't mean anything to him. So he went ahead and fucking just deleted it so people wouldn't have the ability to fuck with him. Because he's a troll. He knows how to troll him.
Years of work, and investment. It's time, it's effort.
I mean, it's just videos, dude. That's why you get laughed at, Phil, because you take this shit that doesn't need to be taken seriously too seriously, and you don't take the shit that needs to be taken seriously at all. That's the problem. You know that term you used to use, big picture thinking? You fail to have that.
Not to say necessarily that he was making money on his YouTube, because it sounds like he wasn't. He was making money on the Patreon and other avenues. But to have your body of work, removed after it's been there for so long,
Dude, it's just a YouTube channel with just fucking videos of him fucking around.
That's crazy to me. That he would delete his whole channel, essentially. That just feels to me like the most extreme thing you could possibly do. So, hopefully, that wasn't the end of all his content, but I think it might have been because, as you guys hear, basically the only way you can find his content is through other people who've been archiving it. Like, it sounds to me like he really did it and it never was recovered. It was just other people who happened to back it up still have it.
I, Mr. Metokur. Oh my god, so formal. They even called me Mr. During a recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you've uploaded to your channel, and we found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our partnership program. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Let's go find out exactly what the violation was so I can learn from it to become a better content producer on this amazing platform. Account status currently ineligible for monetization. Here's why your channel wasn't approved. Reused content. I'm gonna look through all my videos.
Wait, what did he
see
just...
which ones that weren't compliant with this specialist that
Did he
works
just...
for YouTube. They must have
Did
seen
he skip something?
I overlooked. Where can I begin my...
Am I bugging? Did he just skip something? 36. Let's hold on.
Recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you've uploaded to your channel, and we found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our partnership program. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Let's go find out exactly what the violation was so I can learn from it to become a better content producer on this amazing platform. Account status currently ineligible for monetization. Here's why your channel wasn't approved. Reused content. I'm gonna look through all my
Why did he
videos
skip that?
to see which ones that weren't compliant.
He skipped something, didn't he?
That works for YouTube. They must have seen something.
Or am I being
overlooked.
autistic?
Recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully looked over the videos you've uploaded to your channel, and we found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our partnership program. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize, and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Let's go find out exactly what the violation was so I can learn from it to become a better content producer on this amazing platform. Account status currently ineligible for monetization. Here's why your channel wasn't approved. Reused content. I'm gonna
Okay. See, now I gotta look. 10802. Bung. Oh, we're almost at... Wait, we're almost at the end and there's still like a fucking... Oh, get the fuck out of here, Phil. 108 out of 121. And I'm still looking at... We still have 139. We still have an hour and 39 minutes. And you have almost... Only... You have 13 minutes. Holy shit. What happened to his channel when he got demonetized? Ooh, okay, I'll let it rock. I'll let it rock. I'll look it up on my own end.
Videos to see which ones that weren't compliant with this specialist that works for YouTube. They must have seen something I overlooked. Where can I begin my journey? I know. I should go look at my uploaded videos and just start going through them one by one. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any fucking uploaded videos.
Quote, so I woke up today to a few videos that were yanked on my YouTube with the typical warnings about rules violations. But what makes it even more insane are the choices. The We Was Kings video, which was pretty popular and aimed at laughing at the Kemet and Black Israelite communities and had been up for 3 years. I tried appealing it and within 15 minutes got a response saying the strike was valid and the video wouldn't be reinstated. The other video was a minute long in length with me dubbing JonTron back into ukulele, and at that point I stopped trying.
So yeah, basically what it sounds like is someone like mass flagged his channel, and eventually it triggered YouTube to review it, and YouTube finally did formally review it.
Okay, Mr.
And said, yeah, this is some content that's in line with the partner program. So that happens, sadly, where you have videos that are live endlessly for a long time, and then finally someone flags it and you get in trouble for it. It's really stupid because it shouldn't be like that. But that's how YouTube is a self-policing community that relies on viewers to flag videos for them to finally get around to reviewing them. There could be videos up for years that you think are fine, and then all of a sudden you get in trouble for it later. You're like, well, it's been live for years. How could it be bad now if it wasn't bad back then? Oh, we just got around to looking at it, okay? So what he's saying is he did delete all his videos, but then they kept hitting him after the fact. Apparently that happens too. Like, for example, what can happen is if someone already has something in the pipeline, it could hit you after the fact anyway. which is really stupid. It won't happen with copyright. Because if you delete the video, then the copyright strike can't be occurring. So let's say, for example, someone loads 10 copyright strikes against someone, 10 separate videos. If the first strike hits, and the person says, oh shit, I'm gonna get hit 9 more times, they can delete those videos, and then those strikes will never hit. Because the videos don't exist anymore, they're not a breaking of the law. You see what I'm saying? But, in the case of YouTube policy, even if you delete the videos, YouTube can still see them. YouTube can see the videos, and therefore, if it's a violation of their policy and not the law, they'll still review the content and decide if it's in line with their policy, and if there's a violation, they'll still hold you accountable, even if you deleted the offending content. Yes, I'm not kidding, that's how YouTube does it. So you can delete the offensive content and then still be held accountable for it. Isn't that a great system?
Great system.
Okay, so let's continue.
Quote. At the bottom of this community post, Metokur states this is why he deleted all of his videos, because even if unlisted or made private, YouTube will still use whatever content to apply strikes and take a channel down, as they did with the channel Monkey Jones a year prior. As for Metokur, though his strikes were likely done to eradicate his channel, there was a shift in content during this time. As Metokur mentioned, how the sausage is made was uploaded to BitChute and not YouTube. The video covers the surgeries and is highly graphic with nothing left censored. This is a video on a mostly partisan topic, presented graphically and more serious than his other videos. After his channel was demonetized, the next month, still uploading on different platforms, he uploaded Slip and Slide.
Bad things don't just happen at once. The worst of the worst damage that can ever happen to a group of people or to a society is a death by 1,000 cuts. It's
By the way, I understand that Metokur is basically lifting a middle finger to the entire internet here, but take a look at his avatar. His avatar absolutely positively looks like someone in like a Nazi military uniform, right? But I think he...
I mean, but the thing is like he's shitposting, he doesn't give a fuck, as opposed to you, where you did give a fuck. Because that's, you know... the fuck?
Did it on purpose. He's trying to be offensive. Like, that's the joke, right?
Yes, yes.
At least that's my take. Like, listen, you guys don't like me, so I'm just gonna animate my character here to basically be wearing a full offensive military garb. The only thing he doesn't have is the swastika on the armband. He even has the armband, just no swastika on it, right? Maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but it seems like that's what he's doing here, right? He's not saying that that's who he is. He's saying, hey, listen, if you're gonna fucking say awful things about me or whatever, I'm just gonna make my avatar that anyway and take that shit, right?
It's all Nazis.
Yeah. Incremental changes, almost imperceptible changes, argued only on their singular points, taken out of context of the bigger picture, that allows you to reach an endpoint where the National Guard are coming to take your guns and your son is in a dress getting fucked by a pedophile.
That video was about homosexuals.
And I know there's nothing more that people fucking hate. Like, I get this, because I run into this too. Where you're watching a channel and you really like the fucking content, right? And you're watching all the series, and then suddenly they come in with their hot political takes. And you're like, please, dude, come on. You're fucking killing me here. So I tried my best to keep it minimal, but I never hid that I'm more of like a kind of, you know, conservative. Just from an audience perspective, I tried to keep it like focused on the series, but every once in a while I get like a hair up my ass and want to do a political thing. And so Slip and Slide was kind of like my take, or what I saw as where things were kind of going. And I tried to sum it up as best I could. And I think a lot of the points that I raised were pretty fair considering where we are right now.
There was something more aggressive going on within Metokur's content that started in...
That was 2019. So that's, I mean, you know, 5 years ago, we're not where we were now. In fact, we were in a very different place than where we are right now.
Yes.
So, not surprised.
Okay, Phil.
Content out,
Anything else, Phil?
Thought within those 2 videos. And there was something going on with Metokur that was only getting worse.
They've given my household a gift that we've been dealing with for a month now. We'll call it the tuberculosis fairy.
Wow.
So, it's just been interesting. Don't leave your house if you're in Minnesota, unless you have a fucking hazmat suit.
In 2019, his health, specifically his immune system, had not improved. To add to these stresses, in late 2019, after being demonetized, he began a new career path.
As you can see, I'm by the interchange on the outskirts of town. We've got some gridlock going on, bumper-to-bumper traffic, but what a beautiful day. We're stuck in that gridlock. Pristine skies ahead. Not a rain cloud in sight. Visibility's so clear, in fact. You can even see Susan writing me that check for the money she owes. Hey.
Metokur, as a stickman weather reporter, even covered horrendous traffic accidents.
Oh my god, Ken. Ken Studio, can you hear me? There's a driver veering all over the road. I don't know what he's doing. Oh my god, look at the speed that he's going. He's got to get... It's 100 miles an hour. Oh my god, look at the size of those flames. I can smell the bodies burning, Ken. It smells like cooking pig out here, Ken. One of the survivors, they're coming over towards me. Sir, are you okay? Oh my god, his skin is just falling off his body. There's smoke everywhere, and he's
What the hell is this?
This change in content was part of a strategy.
And I'm like, okay, I'll play along. I'm going to do weather videos. I'm going to do weather videos where it's just my voice, and I do stick figure drawings in MS Paint, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it worked. I got remonetized, and my channel came back.
Wow.
He fell back on streams as his mainstay content, but
What happened? It skipped audio there for a second. Hold on.
Oh my god.
My channel came back.
he fell back on streams as his mainstay content.
That's
Okay,
it.
I don't know what happened. For some reason.
Oh
it
my
said
god, did it again.
Okay.
These were inconsistent and often months apart, and then for more than a year, there were no streams. The answer to his absence could be found in his Twitter. In 2020, he revealed he has indolent lymphoma.
Wow.
Here, Metokur is stating he is losing approximately 3 pounds a week.
Ended up going into a dermatologist who took a look at my scalp. Was like, yeah, that's a tumor. Let's do a biopsy. You know, and it started off with obscure things that didn't really connect into the cancer. So, you know, I lost my appetite for 6 months and dropped about 45 pounds, couldn't eat, and then had like a weird pancreatic attack where the lipase level is just through the roof, and then the next day it's back down to normal. Kidneys started acting weird. They're getting weird creatinine levels. They're getting weird adrenal gland readings, and then it just goes back to normal.
Metokur has cancer, but not exactly, and has an autoimmune disorder, but not exactly. The continuous struggle was trying to get an exact diagnosis, but his symptoms were as severe as they were constantly changing.
Damn.
No, there's been some questions about my health. I'll get that out of the way as quickly as possible, because who wants to hear depressing things?
I know. I will just say this about American healthcare. I don't know about where you guys possibly live, because I know that I have a worldwide viewer base, you know, of people. American healthcare, a lot of the times from my experience, from me and my family members as well, okay?
He means
It's
Jasper.
literally like, there's a symptom, so then they'll test, and then they'll throw a whole bunch of shit at you, like this medication, this treatment, and then they just see what happens, and then they try to guess again, and then they try again. You would think when you're a kid growing up, doctors are super smart, and all you gotta do is they gotta run a quick test, and it seems to me like...
Clinomics program at Mayo
There
to
we
try to
go.
figure out what it
Fine.
is. For those of you unfamiliar with what clinomics is, it's fucking research medicine, so that's always fun. Now, I know that some people have called into question if I have cancer or not. I heard that Mersh said that. In fact, you might want to be careful, chat. I also heard that Mersh told people if you donate to me ever on any live stream I do, he's going to be very disappointed in you.
Mersh is a creator who was assisting in putting forth the idea that Metokur was faking his illness. And his face that is highly paranoid.
You know he's faking the kids. He's faking the kids. He don't got the kids. He don't got the kids.
These rumors do tend to float around, especially when money is involved. To that extent, Metokur was promoting his merchandise, specifically his hats. He had been selling his iconic 4 out of 5 stars hats off and on, something that started to raise funds for a potential lawsuit that never formed. But now in 2021, being inconsistently monetized on YouTube, this was his main source of income and why he is referred
I'm gonna
to
say
as a hat salesman.
Fireman Protectron, Taraka.
Fucking hats, ladies and gentlemen. Buy a hat for your hat.
Oh, this is music. Oh my
Buy
god.
a hat for your hat.
For your hat.
Buy a hat for your hat. A simple yet memorable line. With Metokur's health on a constant decline, this was a rallying cry of sorts. Money raised for his possible mounting medical bills. But even though Metokur has many fans, there are still a fair amount of people that want to bring his destruction. Some insulting his wife or threatening to show up at his house, etc.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Come on, you fake really just
Yet Metokur never reflected
Okay. Fucking Ralph, man.
those life ruination tactics, even if he did get visited a couple of times.
Oh, 1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. Oh, we might have visitors. Hold on.
Oh boy. He got swatted, just like everybody else at this point. At this point, I feel like I was one of the first people. Because it happened to me in 2015. It seems like since 2015...
Bro, you think 2015 was the fucking start of swatting? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Yeah, let's say, you know what? I'm doubling that one. Forget 47. We're going straight to 49 with this one. Bruh thinks he's the progenitor of being fucking swatted.
So many people have been swatted, right? But I feel like I was one of the earlier ones.
Homie.
I don't know.
No,
At this point, it's almost been a
dude, there's been people who've been swatted way before you. Okay?
decade. Shit.
Not all visitors were unwelcome.
Had a little gift left on my lawn. A little gift left on my lawn. Now, you know, fun fact, I do have cameras around the house when I show the swatting footage, everything like that. But generally, if people are just having a bit of a goof or fun or whatever, I don't usually put up footage, because everybody tries to be so shy and coy about it. Like if you're dropping off potatoes or running up a cart or something like that, I'm not gonna do it. But notice somebody with a sled out in the street at like 10 at night trying to be stealthy. And then, what do you know, what's sitting at the front yard? What's been built up in the front yard? A snowman.
This footage came from his quote-unquote final stream.
Well, as you know, this will be our final stream. Jim is riding off into the sunset. He's gonna go, do Jim things.
Metokur did plan on this being his final stream, but it was only the final stream of 2022.
We last left off with my Truman Show exit. I was, you know, pretty clear that I was gonna die. You know, had everything set up. I was looking, what would you say, resolute? But to catch you up, chat on why Jim has crawled out of his fucking coffin for the time being, is to sell you beautiful fucking hats. We all love Jim's hats.
Metokur came back to earn money, to entertain, and announced that he would possibly show his long list of symptoms to try to crowdsource a diagnosis, as now in August of 2023, 3 years since the discovery of the cancer, things have progressed to the point of having multiple heart attacks and a broken back, and still doctors are unsure what exactly is wrong with him. The fuller extent of his symptoms were revealed in a stream that took place March 2024.
Said it, Jim.
I don't know where he lives. I'm assuming since he got doxxed, does he live in the United States? So it's U.S. doctors who can't figure this shit out? Awful. Fucking awful, man. Wouldn't wish that upon anyone. You have insane, over-the-top, crazy, life-threatening symptoms of a million kinds, and no one can help you. No one can figure that shit out.
Jim's faking everything.
That's
Jim
right. They said it earlier in the documentary, Minnesota. That's right.
doesn't have a wheelchair until Jim showed him the wheelchair that Jim owned. Until Jim posted pictures of his wheelchair to shut Brian up. And then Brian all of a sudden retreated into some other retarded shit. So I'm really looking forward to finding out what Mersh is going to say as we go through this. I put together a little collage, and I had to be smart about it. Now, there are reasons I have to be smart about it, and I'll show you why. Because these people are insane. They're literal insane retards. Now, Mersh likes to say that, oh boy, Jim's died 4 times, Jim's faking his illness and all this. And I've talked about being sick, and I've gone over it when people have asked in super chats, and I talked about it when I had my heart attack. It shows the date of implantment and everything else, because they put you on medication where you'll die if they cut into you. Or if they put you in an MRI machine, it will rip it out of your fucking chest if it's too strong.
Nah, this is fucked. Why do you have to show all this? Right? Like, this is his private shit, his private life. And I think this is the fucked up part of having an internet presence be your job, is now this kind of stuff had to be made public because he needs to raise money to pay for everything going on. But if you have people constantly accusing you of lying, right, then you have to try to clear it up. Like, this is fucked that he has to show this. Completely.
I mean, but my thing is like, that's what it is in the internet. I mean, people are going to be skeptical. So in order to shut down those skeptical people, he's providing proof. Unlike you, you've never provided proof for almost anything that you've claimed. Never. Never provided proof that, whatchamacallit, that people are actually, you know, coming to you and telling you all these things. You never provided proof that, you know, people are doing all these harassments and shit. You know, you never provided proof that you were being threatened over emails and shit.
Fucked up. He
never provided proof of the fact that, you know, parents are dying, you know, the fuck.
Never should have had to show a single piece.
Yeah, never provided proof for his WWE Champions account, which you fucking could have just lied and got that shit over with, but no, couldn't even do that.
Any of this. This is his business, his family's business. No one needed to fucking know about any of this shit. This is beyond fucked that the internet treated him like this, and then he had.
I mean, the thing is, you have to understand with the way that the internet is, with people, you know, people like you got to prove it
to do this.
Strong. But of course, again, this is all fake bullshit. Jim's not okay, maybe Jim actually had heart attacks and had a stent put in, but Mersh is right. Jim's just been.
Who even cares? Like, even if he was.
Okay, but Phil, it doesn't like no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Scamming everyone, right? If he's putting out content people like.
No, you fucking retard. Like, if he was scamming people, that wouldn't be okay. Do you understand? Like, it doesn't matter if you fucking provide the best content in the world as a public figure. If you're not doing, you know, if you're not doing well, people are going to criticize you for it. See, with you, it's doubly fucked because you don't even provide good content. So you provide shitty content and you scam people.
He's selling hats. Then fucking let him. Even if he lied about every piece of this. He's making content people like, he's selling hats. So what the fuck is wrong?
I mean, he's not lying, but in the case if he was lying, it wouldn't be okay. You fucking dumbass. Don't you talk about that shit all the fucking time on your little pre-streams? About how people lie to get a buck and it's not okay and how we need to do something about it? You talk about it almost every single fucking pre-stream when you find out when you're sitting there molding over someone being more successful than you.
I don't get it. Why does he now have to show his entire private shit going on? Because these scumbags coming after him, you know? It's pretty fucked up.
Faking everything. So let me put a backing track on here. I like to call this all the tests that Jim has had over the last 4 years.
Look at this. Why do you have to show this? I'm actually getting upset. I'm getting fucking upset. Fucking piece of shit calling him out and saying dumb shit. For what? Why does he have to show any of this? This is no one's fucking business. You know?
All right, but he has to show it. He's showing it to prove it. You're getting angry at what? What the fuck are you getting angry at? You're getting angry at the fact that you're held to the same standard and that's why people don't like you? Well, you getting upset because people call you a liar all the fucking time? Because you always lie? Why? Because you upset because your lying has given you a reputation that is not good on the internet? That's why people don't fucking like you nor want to fucking support you? Is that why you're upset? Are you getting triggered like a little bitch? Come on, let me know.
Now, like, I don't usually get, like, legit heated about shit. I'm actually...
You don't get legit heated about nothing. The last time you got fucking legit heated about something was when fucking you got unpartnered from Twitch. That's the last time you got heated about something. And even in that situation, you were whining like a little bitch.
I'm really angry right now. I might have to pause it. Look, my eyes are tearing up because I'm angry.
Oh, I think I saw a little bit of that,
I actually have
Frosty
to pause
Beats.
this for a second. In fact, I am going to pause it for a second. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get up. I'm actually really upset.
Oh, fucking
You know
suck
what I
my
mean?
dick.
Never, ever should this happen. And if you can't tell, again, everyone, oh, Phil makes it all about him. Listen, I have family members who have serious things going on. All right.
What does that have to
under
do
no
with you?
circumstance should they ever have to show this kind of information.
Okay, so Cat is sick. Cat is sick. Cat is sick. Cat is sick. Thank you. So thank you, Health Coin, for Cat. There's something wrong with Cat. There's something wrong with Cat. 'Cause he ain't saying my parents. He ain't saying my parents. You guys know. Oh, my parents are sick. No, he said my family members. You don't talk to anybody in your family. Your family consists of Jasper and Cat. So either there's something wrong with Cat or there's something wrong with Jasper. And either way, that's not a good look for you.
To anyone, you know what I mean? It's really fucked up. So, yeah. And no one, I would hope that no one would ever have to be in this position. And the fact that he's in it is messed up, and I feel really bad. I feel really bad for the situation. I feel really angry for people who are critics that made him feel pressured to do this. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it at all. What was your purpose? Even if you think he's a scammer, right? Legit, even if you think he's a scammer, what are you trying to do?
See if he's not a scammer, you fucking retard. That's it. And since he's not a scammer, he's like, fuck it, here you go. Just like if somebody would come up to me and say, hey, Shinko, you're fucking sending people false flags and shit like that. No, the fuck I'm not. Nah, prove it. Okay, motherfucker, here. Bang, 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 bang. What you want to see? You want to screen share? You want to take a look? You want to grab the, you want to take control? You want to poke around? What you want to see? It's easy.
You're upset that people are buying hats? That's the end of the world for you? That's, I don't know. Maybe there's just some people who are just so upset about lying and dishonesty. They feel like White Knight Crusaders or some shit, right? Stuttering Craig really wanted me to admit that I played WWE Champions on his show, and because I didn't, oh my god, I hate you forever. It's like, dude, who fucking cares?
I mean, dude, it wasn't that you fucking lied about the fact that you made this a point of contention for 5 fucking hours and lied and then had the nerve to fucking admit to the guy that you lied and then sit there and say, oh, the fact that you lied wasn't that big of a deal because the guy didn't fucking respond to your email in 24 fucking hours. Are you serious, my man? You're literally trying to compare the fact that people who are just skeptical out of something so crazy is the same as you going out of your way to create a headache for Craig and lie to the guy for 5 hours and then literally tell the guy to his face like it's not a big deal that you lied to the guy. I can't wait. Like, look, I'm going to say this real quick. Something's going down 2025. It's not sway ops. It's not sway ops. It's not trolling. It's something that Phil's been doing is finally going to catch up to him in 2025. And you're going to see it. Mark my words. It has nothing to do with no detractor, has nothing to do with the content creator. Just letting you know, 2025, it's going to be fucking lit.
Who fucking cares about it? I'm an internet content creator. People support me because they like my content. Doesn't matter if I play a mobile game. Doesn't matter if I
not
spend money on it.
IRS.
It's a moot point. You're looking for a gotcha moment that shouldn't even exist and doesn't matter.
But we got the gotcha moment because you had to sit there and admit that you play WWE Champions. After June had the evidence up, you had no choice but to come clean because you couldn't refute what was on the dock. You couldn't refute what was on the dock. So everyone saw that you're a liar and your pants were on fucking fire.
Right? In this case, the guy is possibly dying. And you're gonna try to get him in a gotcha fucking moment?
Hey, happened with Boogie.
Really? That's
Happened with J Station.
it's not serious enough of a situation for you?
No, because it's the internet and people lie. Didn't you say your parents were gonna fucking die? But somehow they were able to send you Thanksgiving foods and fucking ceramic trees and shit.
Right? What if he was
Yeah,
having
that's
surgery?
it.
Would you require that a live streaming crew burst into the operating room to prove that he's dying on the operating table today? You don't believe it?
I mean, maybe if it was someone who lied as much as you did, yeah, we would ask for that. Show me the pictures of you coming in and out of surgery.
Like, how the fuck is this your fucking business?
Because you would be a public figure, so it becomes the public's business. That's the thing you don't seem to understand. It's not like you're some fucking guy who works for a private company. You're a public-facing person.
The guy has a right to make money. The guy has a right to make content. The guy has a right to live.
Yes.
You don't have a right.
Yes, but the thing is, when that type of shit involves investment from other people, there is a line of transparency, a line of honesty that needs to be maintained. You fucking dumbass. That's why people have not been fucking with you. That's why you can only get 5 people at most to support you. That's why you can only get up to like 500 views on a stream with fucking no, you can only get 500 views on a channel. 500 views on a video on a channel that has 200,000 subs. Because since you lie so fucking much, people are not going to uninvest in you. Since people continuously lie on the internet, they want a line of transparency. They want a line of honesty.
To negate his fucking rights because you think you're an internet crusader. You fucking piece of shit. All right, let's continue.
And what was that for? What you did all that grandstanding for what? You're a fucking liar, sir. You're a fucking liar. And if people catch you out in the fucking lie publicly, they will publicly criticize you for it. They will publicly call you out on it. Why? Because this isn't like we're in somebody's house. This isn't like this is an internal shit within a company. You're doing this publicly for the entire fucking world to see. So guess what? Hundreds of thousands of people are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to have something to say about it. Deal with it.
At any point
What's the thing that you say all the time, Phil? Oopsie poopsie?
to read through.
The scroll of tests done on Metokur goes on for around 3 minutes. There are also the newly revealed health issues Metokur has to deal with.
And I'm gonna
From
chalk that up
cancer,
to
hypertension, hearing loss, osteoporosis, heart issues, severe inflammation,
Oh
and
my
rib and
God.
back fractures.
I know, too. You've also asked the question, boy, why won't you die, Medicare? Well, I know Ralph asks that all the time. He maybe has a legitimate reason. Because we fucking hate each other. You, I don't get so much. But you ask things like, why won't I die? And we've held 4 funerals for you. Why are you streaming? Why aren't you spending your time differently? I'll tell you, it's very simple. I swore to myself, when I started getting sick and when I knew I was going to die, that I would set it up so that my wife wouldn't have to deal with that. So that when I die, they can throw my ass in an oven, cremate me, scatter the fucking ashes, and everything's on autopilot. That she's set up to be fine. That she's taken care of. That there isn't a weight hanging over her head. I'm sorry that I'm taking too long to do it, or that I'm sticking around to sell a few hats. But, it's part of the responsibility of being in a marriage and having, people
Not him. He's not despicable. These fucking people saying this shit are absolutely fucking despicable.
survive you. It's one of the reasons I didn't have kids. My dream for my life was very, very middle of the road. Most people who become like YouTubers, I want to be famous. I'm going to meet all these fucking people, these TikTok sluts, and drive Lambos and do all that shit. My dream for my life, whether it was through YouTube or other means, was to have a normal suburban house, have a couple of pets, be married, and have some kids.
Mine was close. Mine also is very close. Like, I feel like my life that I have now is almost to the perfect point where I want it. Not yet. We're getting there.
Because the money. We need the money.
But that's it. Same for me. When I started on YouTube, I had zero aspirations of ever being a big content creator, of you know, being filthy rich, being able to rent the 3 pyramids over in fucking Egypt so I can make a YouTube video about it. I'm not shitting you. Mr. Beast just did that today.
And you're mad, and you're fucking mad because you can't do that type of shit. And you would have never been able to do that shit anyway, because since your ass has been fucking home for 16 fucking years, you wouldn't even know how to set up, you wouldn't even know how to, like, set up the logistics for that.
He rented the pyramids to do a YouTube video shoot?
Yeah, he went and paid money, and he was able to rent a space for a video shoot. He had the money, so he was able to do it. You see how that works? You see how simple that works? Whereas it's just not sitting in front of a TV, you know, in front of camera, asking for fucking money.
No, I never had any aspirations to do any of that. I just wanted to be a normal guy with a normal life that shit.
And that, I mean, but the thing is, you could have had that, but you kept fucking it up.
Shared his passion for video games with the
You could have had that, but you kept fucking it up.
world, period. That's why I never played the game that everyone else did.
And that's why you're here trying to play catch up. So you didn't play the game back then, now you're playing catch up now. That's why you're doing all these things now, because now you're trying to catch up to what these people are. You see what these people have, is like, oh shit, you know what? Let me get on that. Too little, too late, dude. Too little, too fucking late. Remember, you were in your mid-20s doing this shit. You could have been golden. Golden. Even when you got a fucking, you got your bankruptcy granted. You got a second wind and fucked that up. You got a fucking third wind with Kino Casino. Kino Casino was literally a third wind, and you fucked that up. I've said this shit many times. You've been given golden geese on silver platters for years, and you've been either fucking killing them outright or you've been letting them die due to neglect. That's why, like Keem said, you're on level 1, and you'll stay on level 1 because you keep doing this fucking bullshit. I don't know if it's autism, I don't know if it's, social conditioning, I don't know if it's like mental retardation, but this type of shit has fucked up your internet brand.
I think that people who have realistic expectations, realistic goals in life, way more grounded and way more respectable, and actually...
No, you can have the most crazy fucking ridiculous dreams. You just have to fucking apply yourself and apply the effort and put in the work to do to get there, to do something about it.
Now that I've seen this video about Metokur, which is about to end, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts in a second. I think I've
my mans, we got an hour 13 minutes off this shit.
Gained a ton of respect for the guy after having seen this. At least I'm taking everything at face value from the documentary. I don't actually know everything he's been involved in. I don't actually know every single aspect of it, okay? But from what I'm seeing, I don't see a reason to hate the guy at all. I haven't seen a single reason to hate the guy at all.
Exactly. You've never had a reason to hate the guy. Never had a reason to hate the guy because the guy fucking made fun of you. Okay? As he deserved to.
He's certainly not perfect. He's certainly an internet troll who gets at people and essentially got himself over making fun of people. But I haven't seen, like he said, he's not a life ruiner. He's not out to go after you and then rip you a new one at any means necessary. I get over on you and I don't care how much it hurts you. Doesn't sound like that was ever his goal. Whenever he saw that things were going in a different way he didn't like, he distanced himself from it. He managed to keep himself away from every major controversy as they were unfolding. Yeah. Seriously, I knew nothing about him at the beginning of this doc, and now seeing this whole thing, it's like, I guess I kind of get it. Just for me, it's like I'm being aware of all this at the very end of the road of it. You know what I mean? This is the end of the ride. Pretty crazy.
4.
People person says he has one of the most recognizable voices in web history, in my opinion. The doc skipped way too much the Sargon stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Sargon stuff you even mean. But all right, let's see the finale. Let's see how it closes.
That was it. And I was very close to it.
Dude, we got
That
1
is the
minute
core
left.
of Metokur, a creator known for his consistency. Hated or liked, where other creators fell through the cracks, when even just measly pressure was applied, he remained stalwart. From Gamergate, IBS, his constant bans, to dealing with his degenerative, debilitating illness that no one can diagnose. Metokur, a simple hat salesman, was always able to make the best of it with his trademark smoker laugh.
Wrap it up and go die? Alright. Is this a point where I get sappy and I say something emotional? Am I supposed to give great life advice now as I finish this out? Is this where I tell you something you already know and you all have to pretend
What's
like
up,
it was
Prop? How we
insightful
doing?
and
We're
deep?
almost
Listen,
done with this
I
shit,
just like
bro.
to laugh at dumb shit on the internet, and I think you do too.
I can't.
I think that's what we all like to do.
We do
Life
like
is
to
hard
do
enough.
it.
There's a lot of tragic shit out there. The world's a scary place.
It
But
is.
it's nice to have the ability to laugh at goofy shit.
I want to laugh at goofy shit.
Mr.
That was
Metokur.
it? Okay. That was
We're
it.
done.
Well,
Okay, guys. There's still an hour. No, we're not free, Nexus Galaxy. There's still an hour and 11 minutes left. So, let's see how far we can go before I cut out.
from what, again, I can only speak from my perspective, right? From my experience, which is literally just this video.
No, see,
and-
when
and me
Papa says
having
shit
heard
like that.
this guy basically, tore me a new asshole over the years. From what I can see, it's just so
Oh,
bizarre
come
to see me in a
on.
Ghostbusters outfit, be his avatar. For his account was called
56.
Brightside Bill, which is a parody of Darksydephil, right?
57.
Pretty crazy. Obviously, at one point he had it out for me. That wasn't covered in this documentary.
58.
And I actually have no idea what he ever said about me. The only
59.
things I ever heard about him was this guy doesn't like you.
60.
And makes fun of you constantly. What do you have to say about it? Will you go on the internet kumite and join a blood sport with him? I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about.
It is sad,
No,
buddy.
I have no idea whatsoever. I really have no concept of what you're speaking of because I just make content. I ignore all this shit around me,
62.
right?
63.
And maybe to some extent, that's why I'm still here. Because so many people
64.
for 16 years have had people like this jump on them and rag on them, and if you engage, then basically you either change who you are, or you just become oblivious to everything else that's not in line with what you want to do. And I feel like I just
Bro.
became oblivious to everything around me. Rather
65.
than changing who I was, because if I started doing this kind of shit, I wouldn't have been the guy making the content and doing what I wanted to do anymore, right?
Okay,
So,
we're done. We're done,
anyway,
Phil. Okay, we're
um,
done. We're done making it about himself, ourselves.
Yeah, see, Zebra Unicorn says, he's most famous. He made fun of you for checking on if Leanna was going to make you dinner while she was sick with the flu. Okay. See, to me, I don't even know what you're talking about. I literally have no idea what that means. I'm like, I feel like he says, so Jim was the guy that all the shit happened around him, but he remained consistent and he remained stalwart, and, to this day, people respect him. I was the guy that was just oblivious to everything around him. I didn't, he reacted to everything and distanced himself from the bad shit. I just stayed doing my own shit and never paid attention to anything else around me. So it's bizarre because it's like two people who are still here for completely different reasons, right? And I know that every time this guy turns on a stream, he gets insane amounts of views and popularity, and every time I turn on a stream, a fart blows, right? I know that I'm nowhere and never going to be anywhere near as pertinent or popular as this guy. I also didn't make that kind of content. I never opted to do drama content. I wanted to stay away from it. Even now, these last few months where I had a big burst in popularity, I stayed away from drama content purposefully because I didn't want to have anything to do about it, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, all that being said, after having watched this documentary, I mean, personally, I don't have a lot negative to say at all. It seems
'Cause
to
you
me
can't
like
say
he's
shit.
a guy who was an internet troll back in the day about very unimportant, innocuous stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, FYI, that, if you're covering the Transformers action figures, if you're covering a Sonic critic, who cares? But then he kept going and turned it into something much bigger, but never could really find a foothold of anything majorly profitable because of monetization issues and YouTube not liking the kind of content, being polarized. Like, he was a polarized conservative at a time when it was tough to be a polarized conservative, right? If he went full on into being a polarized conservative today, and he was able to do that and make that content, he may be a multimillionaire, right? But today, sadly, that's not the case. That's not how life works, sadly. It's fucked up, So, anyway, I definitely enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I didn't see him making fun of me, but at the same time, I don't really care. I have no ill will towards the man whatsoever.
Because you can't say shit. Really Now that you realize what he was about, now you realize that he has the cancer. Now that you realize that people actually like him, you won't be able to do the same shit to him like you did with Boogie, with Wings, with LTG. You won't be able to shame him into coming onto your show so he can fucking bring clout and engagement and, you know, little whale out tips. Yeah. Now you realize now you made a fucking big mistake. So now you want to sit there and suck up to the guy to make it seem like you're empathetic towards the guy. Get fucked. Get fucked. You're never getting that interview. People aren't gonna have that people aren't gonna see that conversation. You're not getting those views. You're not getting that money. Suck a dick.
Are accusing him of lying about being that sick, like, I mean, and then he felt like he had to actually like prove any of it. You know, that's pretty fucked up, in my opinion. It actually got me upset. But I think it's a well done documentary. It's only an hour and a half. You know, it sounds like people wanted June to go more in depth. Like a lot of people in chat are saying the Sargon thing, seeing him actually debate someone, which actually seems to be glossed over. The fact that I'm in the video but not covered, which is weird, because why? You know, he's made a whole documentary about.
Okay, let's see here. Bong bong.
That's 4 hours long, but then does it?
That's it. That's it. You got a documentary.
Mention the fact that I'm his avatar. And that obviously his account.
He doesn't have to bring it up because you're not that fucking important. Number one. Number two, June doesn't want anything to do with you. Like, he doesn't want anything to do with you, the Vortex, and I respect that shit. Like, I don't want to deal with none of you motherfuckers. I am not mad at June for coming to that conclusion. Because dealing with you is draining. Dealing with everything around you is draining. So he did the documentary, bang, fucked off. That's it. He doesn't have to do it ever again. He got the documentary. He gets the views. He keeps it moving.
What's my name? Like, what's that about, right? And I don't know. But hey, it was a good one, and I'm glad that I learned about him. To be honest, I'm not upset. I'm glad I watched it because now I at least understand the references. It's a shame that it sounds like I'll never have a chance to talk to the guy.
Yeah, really, you won't. You won't, because even if you did have a chance to talk to the guy would sit there and fucking roast you. So you're confusing him with Keem, because Keem is a fucking goblin on his own. So you have to sit there and suck your dick, you know, just to have that conversation with you. I don't think Jim's gonna give a fuck.
He wanted at this point, like so many people saying, he wanted to have the conversation with me. He wanted to have it, and now it's too late. It's like, well, that sucks. I wish it wasn't too late, but it sounds like it is.
There is no conversation to be had. Dude, I made fun of, you know, I think your detractors are crazy, but I can see why they make fun of you. And why the fuck did you wake up your girlfriend to make you dinner? Why couldn't you make it your fucking self? Why the fuck do you make it seem like, you know, everybody has to take care of you? Why are you pushing your financial obligations to your audience? Why do you have to do all these gay ops? This is the shit that he would probably ask you.
I've tried every effort to be accommodating to the guy. I know that he's insanely sick, and, you know, it sucks, his situation.
Accommodating to what? Like, again, there's nothing to be gained from interviewing you. Again, the reason why this is so fucking scummy is because we all understand that you're only doing this for the specific reason of having Jim on your channel so that you can go ahead and get engagement off of his name and, you know, try to get money from whatever dents you think he may have.
And I wish him the best for as little as that means at this point. You know, I know that my well wishes aren't worth a fart in the wind to anyone at this point, but
I'm just saying.
I really hope that
I didn't even say nothing, but I'm just not saying.
You know, something goes well for him. Because to be in the situation he's in is really messed up. And the fact that so many people say that he's been a meaningful person to them in their lives and stuff, it means something. You know, I missed out on it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's not real for a lot of people. And I really hope that things go better for him, you know? But, alright. So that's really all I have to say. I try my best to try to relate to it. Again, with anything relation to me cut out of the history here, it's kind of hard for me to relate that much to the documentary. But I certainly hope that people still enjoyed my reaction.
You have nothing to do with this. You have nothing to do with this. You and this man have nothing to do with each other.
I hope that you guys you enjoyed your time here. I took my whole day to do it, you know? So, I appreciate you all hanging out with me here, whether it was on DSP Gaming, on DSP Reacts or on my Kick channel. And, yeah, more suggestions, appreciated of future projects that you would like to see me do for long-form reacting. I would love to hear what you want to see next as a long-form react. It definitely doesn't have to be a documentary.
Who else can I cloud chase off now?
That we could gather together. But for the Mr. Metokur story from June the King, great documentary, as usual. Interesting story. Hope that you enjoyed my react. Okay, guys? And I wish him the best. I really do. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you later. Okay. As expected, we are done way early, right? Like, I knew that we were going to be done within that time frame, so this means we have time now to do kind of whatever we want. And I have a couple shout-outs to do, but outside of that, we can just hang out for like an hour before I have to get out of here. I have about an hour. To be frank with you guys, I don't know if I'm going to clip anything out of that. Like, I was thinking about it as we were streaming all day, and I was like, gee, what memorable moments or things should I cut out of the documentary? I don't know. You know, like, again, I made out.
There's nothing for you to cloud chase off of. There's nothing for you to cloud chase off of. I love it. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Observations about what was going on, but sadly, there was nothing there that really I could tie myself to because I wasn't, like, part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if it had been covered that I was a part of some of his content, that would have been meaningful for me to have as a highlight. But
again, please understand, there was, like, June is not your friend. June wasn't going to head and feature you. Like, dude, suck a dick, bro. Like, holy shit.
You know? And Trevor says, I commend you for saying this about him, considering how much he clowned on you. I don't care. You know? I don't care at all about that. I don't care about people clowning on me. I just don't care.
That's right. You keep your mouth shut because you know if you say something stupid about Jim, the entire internet is going to fuck your shit up.
Shit. Here's the
no, he think Trevon. No, he really he's up. Like, he really thought he was like he was doing the same thing to June, like he was doing to fucking Kino Boogie and shit like that. And fucking, like, bro, that's why, like, June did the documentary and dipped out of the vortex because it was like, my man's no. Like, fucking no. And then on top of that, he was lying to June. He was fucking blowing smoke up June's ass. And, you know, fucking, like I keep telling you guys before, like, we've been watching Phil for so long, we might see some things that he does as normal. It's really not fucking normal. So when someone goes ahead and, like, you know, sees Phil and he's lying, they're gonna be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
thing. You want to clown on me because I acted like an idiot, you know, on a stream. That's fine.
That's what I do.
Like is the people who get personal. The people who are going to bring up my wife or my family.
I bring up your fucking wife because you bring up your fucking wife. I bring up your fucking personal issues because you bring up your personal issues. I said this multiple times. I shouldn't know about the fact that your parents almost got divorced and that they were using you to go in the middle. I shouldn't know that in high school you were on a cocktail of medications. I shouldn't know that you have a drug addicted cousin that your parents had to adopt. Okay? I shouldn't know that you maxed out 14 fucking credit cards. Okay? I shouldn't know that you went ahead and fucking just took all your money and just spent it on bullshit. But the reason why I know about it is because you bring it up. And when you bring it up and you make that public information, that's it, bro. Yeah, exactly, Zach, bro. We shouldn't know that your wife had a restraining order. That one was fucking despicable because it wasn't even like a pre-stream where we were talking about something and you brought it up. It was literally at the end of an interview. You just said, Leia, let me bring this up. My wife has a restraining order. You guys didn't know that, huh? Huh? I challenge you to find that. Who the fuck does that?
Family members or, again, like, well, Phil absolutely doesn't have the right to ever make $1 on the internet because I don't agree with this thing that he did.
No, I don't think you. I think you shouldn't be making money when you're you're trying to manipulate people and you're trying to scam and grift out of them. I don't think you should be making money. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what any of your fucking sweepers say. I don't think you should be making money because you're a fucking grifter. And I've said this to almost every single fucking motherfucking person who doesn't agree with me. Let's talk it out. And so far, I'm 3-0. I got 2 content creators and I got 1 fucking dent. But yeah, whatever he does with his money, come on, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Nope, because you know that I'm fucking right.
That, by the way, is just something stupidly innocuous, you know, or stupidly dumb.
I'm sorry, stupidly dumb. Guys, real quick. I just need you guys. Stupidly dumb, right? Hold on. Bear with me for a minute. Hold on.
Okay? What you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. That is what people wanted, okay? What you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers. Okay? What you have is a very big misconceived notion about me based on previous commentary. Because when I started on YouTube, I always did over-the-top sexualized commentary to attract a younger audience of teenagers.
I'm sorry. Wait. Let's wait. You know we gotta do the combo.
You know, offensive, right? Someone who literally tried to make as many sexual references, gender references, race references, you know, just as many swears as possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult oriented as possible in my old content.
I know it's a clip. It's a very like shitty clip, so I can't raise it. But hold on, I think I can find it. Hold on. Ooh, look, I have the date. On it. Hold on a minute. I got the date. Hold on. What was this? January 15, 2023. Oh man, don't you just love when everything's like categorized and you can just find it? Like, oh man, I love that shit. Let's see. Was it One Piece Odyssey? Ooh, One Piece Odyssey. Let's see here. Let's see if we can cook this up.
Since then, I've tried to change the last 6-7 years of my life.
Here we go.
Really certain. Number one, they don't do interviews. They're not interviewers. And I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the. Hold on.
Safe in saying I'm pretty sure they don't care about interviewing me. I have no idea where that notion came from, but thank you for the tip regardless. I appreciate the support, but wow, that was a wacky one. Good morning, Darth Galbach. How's it going with you? It's going well.
You chose to break the law.
This is why.
Live with the concept.
Hold on, I think I got it.
Interestingly enough, someone else.
Oh my god.
Ends up being the kids.
I don't know what you're. That's cute. That's cool.
So to me, here's the thing. Guys, I'll explain it again, I guess. As I get older,
here we go.
I will not be able to do as many games.
Come on.
If does anything else, people aren't interested.
Okay, here we go.
So he's stuck doing that forever. And that's kind of the same thing with Dr. Disrespect. Like, this is the characters they've created. That's what people want. That's not a skit anymore. That's you. That's become you on the internet and your content. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end all be all of you. And the moment you step outside of that persona, nobody cares. That's what I don't like. I want realism. That's why I'm not into that kind of shit. I never really did that kind of content. Same with the AVGN, yeah, to some extent, because AVGN, you know.
No, let's just watch this for a bit.
James Rawl does content outside of his Angry Video Game Nerd videos. He actually does more content outside of AVGN than he does AVGN. But
let's watch this. Hold on.
Get a lot of attention. If you go to like his Cinemassacre channel, you'll see he did a video in the last year because I was doing research last year about these guys. Remember we were talking about him over the year, and I was trying to see what are they up to. So he did a video where he went to this cave. That's a famous cave where they film all these Hollywood movies. It's infamous for being a filming.
Wait, let's let this build up. Let's let this build up.
He did like 5 or 6 interesting videos, almost documentary style videos. And they barely hit 100,000 views, maybe 150,000. Like, no viewership on them for the size of his channel, millions and millions of subs. And the moment he puts out an Angry Video Game Nerd video, even if they're not that good, because I saw his episodes from last year, I don't think they were very good. I think there was one that I really liked, the Contra episode, and the rest are not very good. They get millions of views. So he's the character, boom, huge, right? Becomes popular, and then that's it. Outside of that, it's like, damn. Now it's almost like being typecast. Now you're stuck in that role forever. You are the nostalgia critic. You are the nerd. You are Dr. Disrespect. You are Fleur. And now you're stuck doing that. If you try to do other stuff, you don't get that kind of attention that you would want. Sucks. Because, to this day, there's people who don't like me. Why? Oh, I like the old Phil better.
Here we go.
The old Phil who was over the top, offensive, right? Someone who literally tried to make as many sexual references, gender references, race references, you know, just as many swears as possible. Like, I tried to pack in as much stuff that could be considered adult-oriented as possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers possible in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers in my old content. Like, that was my goal, because I knew I was making content for teenagers. And that's the kind of...
And Phil, that's the reason why I don't think you should be making any fucking money. And like I said, if anybody really genuinely thinks that, you know, there's something wrong with that line of thinking, we can have a conversation about that. I don't mind having a conversation about that.
That shit kills me. Oh, someone should never be able to make a living? That's fucked, right? This is what they're doing to him. Oh, he shouldn't be able to make a living because we think he's lying about being sick. Go fuck yourself.
And then, I mean, they thought he was lying for being sick. So you know what he said? Yeah, he did say, hey, go fuck yourself. Here's the cancer, here's the tests, here's the diagnosis, here's the doctor's notes, here's whatever you need to see. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. You see how easy that is? You see how fucking easy that is? Hey, I'm sick. Here's the proof. Okay? When I go, hey, Phil, you've done A, B, and C. I go up and I look through my fucking computer, or I look through the internet and I pull it up. Here's the receipt. Told people I don't do weird shit. If you think I'm doing some weird shit, come holler at me. Come holler at me. I'll show you whatever it is that you want to see.
Really? Who are you? Who made you the internet's crusader?
No. Nobody. But there is the court of public opinion. And you, sir, have been subpoenaed multiple times.
To say that someone doesn't have the right to make a living and shit, you know? Duns Filter says maybe just the ending part there where he's revealing his health shit and I got heated. I mean, I could make that a clip, I guess, but that would like be the only one I could think of.
Yeah, yeah, please. No, I want you to do that. So that way people can make fun of you for trying to clout chase off of a guy dying of cancer. Please.
Otherwise, it was just a lot of education. Learning about the guy, you know? Let's see here. I got a couple tips. Dollar tips. And it's trolls. Yep, it's two troll dollar tips that I'm just going to ignore.
Two troll dollar tips.
All right, well, we got an hour to kill, guys. We're done. So
I'm gonna try
open Q&A. I think what I'll do is I will.
All right, real quick. I'm gonna try to last as long as I can. If I can't, I'm gonna have to rage quit. But I would like to know. Would you guys want me to cover today's pre-stream tomorrow? Just hold on. Matter of fact, let me just do a poll. Let me run a poll. Pre-stream tomorrow. Yes, no. Start poll. It'll be with the filter. Don't worry. We'll keep going until I feel like I need to clock out.
Post up that we're gonna just do Q&A for about an hour now since the documentary's done. If anyone wants to come by and just hang out, they can. This work? Copy link. Let's see if this works.
Are we done? Finito?
Good day. Here we go.
Finito? Are we done,
so
Phil?
Post this up.
Gonna post this up.
Wrong keyboard.
Using the keyboard. Come on, Phil. Let's talk. Come on. Give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about.
For some reason, it didn't copy the YouTube link. What?
Oh my God! You
Why
fucking.
did it not copy the YouTube link? It's the same fucking post. How could it not have copied? Whatever. I don't know.
Fucking guy.
At this point, it's so stupid. Technology is so fucking dumb.
No, you're fucking dumb.
No, and let's be honest here. Can we be very honest?
Yes.
Right?
Let's
I don't
try
really
to be
think that many
honest.
people cared about me reacting to this. I think once again it was bullshit. Sure
Yes.
seems like that to me. What it seems to me is this: a lot of people like Mr. Metokur. Okay, I'm not one of them because I'm not aware of him until today. Now I know about him, but I wasn't there for when he was making content all the time.
Okay, so then that means that you had no reason to cover this. There was no reason for you to cover this because there was nothing for you to there was nothing for you to add to the conversation.
Embroiled in all these controversies. He was a big part of internet culture. I wasn't there, right? So I
wasn't
care
there.
about it. A lot of people thought, I feel, that this documentary was going to have stuff about me.
No, it wasn't. You fucking thought, just like with Rich, just like you really fucking thought that you were going to go ahead and have something to talk about when this has nothing to do with you. This shows how fucking significant you are to people. And it's fucking sad. You're sitting there dedicating an entire event. You're sitting there trying to create this one big fucking kabuki theater performance, fucking clout chasing, engagement baiting bullshit over someone who doesn't even consider you at all. You got this documentary. You got to this documentary thinking you were gonna fucking go ahead and have shit to talk about because it pertained to you and it had nothing to do with you. And even if there was shit that did pertain to you, it wasn't gonna be covered because the guy that makes the documentary knows that you're such a piece of shit and he's so fed up with your bullshit, he didn't want to mention you at all. I'm surprised he didn't fucking blur the fucking profile pic with you in the fucking Ghostbusters outfit. This is funny. This is actually funny to me because this motherfucker actually thought he was somebody. This motherfucker thought he mattered to people. This motherfucker thought that because he has a small fringe group of people who surround him and criticize him, he thought he was actually someone of note. The absolute delusion and deflation coming from you because now you're deflated because you went through this whole hour and 21 minute doc with nothing to show for it. You can suck a dick.
A lot earlier on, as you saw, that was like a 2016 stream, and he's got me as his avatar.
That's it. It just has you as your avatar. That's it. That's it.
And his name is Brightside Bill and shit.
Yeah, it's just that's it. That's it. That's all there is. That's all there fucking is. Because I guarantee if they would have put that part where he roasted the shit out of you for fucking forcing Leanna to cook for you because she was sick. You would have played that shit. You would have skipped it.
But none of that's in the documentary. So all I can do is essentially give you a few tidbits here or there, snippets, and try to relate it to things that I've been through. But that's it, right? So, yeah, I don't know what else I could actually add to it. So I don't necessarily think that it was the most entertaining thing, but there's not much I can do about that either, right? Like, what else could I have done?
Nothing.
I also feel like I might have done it earlier, like I might have finished it on the first stream if it didn't get derailed by a fucking idiot for over half an hour.
Yeah.
I probably could have gotten through it, and then I wouldn't...
Yeah, this is why I don't give a fuck. Iron Chef Sakai, he could go suck a dick. It's all kabuki theater. He's a fucking dent that you probably hit up behind the scenes and you did all this extra bullshit just so you could have something to talk about or something to pad out the streams because you actually pre-saw the documentary and saw that there was nothing for you to actually talk about. So you went ahead and spoke to Iron Chef Sakai to have this, drama back and forth, just to have something building and just so you can be relevant for one more fucking day. Phil, I haven't been following you as much as other people, but I can see right through your fucking ass. That's why when the Iron Chef Sakai stream, like, hey, look, if you're really pissed off at the guy, restream the motherfucker. Take his viewers. You really that upset about the guy, restream the guy. That's it. I didn't go to the chat and like, you fucking guy, man, thank you for breaking Pignosis. Fuck that. Restream the guy if you really this is what I'm gonna tell people from now on. I don't give a fuck if you don't like Phil anymore. Phil did you dirty. You're fucking dead to me. But if you want me to have any type of respect towards you, from you breaking Pignosis, here's what you're gonna fucking do. You're gonna restream Phil. I don't give a fuck. You go ahead, restream, you can monetize it if you want. I really don't give a shit. But if you're really, really serious about breaking Pignosis, I want you to restream Phil. That's gonna be my new, when I see a dent, hey, what's up? Oh man, fuck Phil. No, fuck you. Let me see a restream. Because you could do it. You spent, I've literally watched, I'm talking to Dents. I've literally watched you stay on a guy's stream, the entire stream, so you could restream him. Yeah, that was it. I stopped after Nani. I stopped after Nani. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. We were done. You know, PW, you know, Alfred Aponte, come on, you know, Alfred Aponte, he cool, come on through. PW Dubs, you know, we roasted you for what you did, but you took it like a champ, you know, you took it all in stride, come on through. Anani, you know, I thought, you know, he was someone that, you know, probably did reform, but he's just like all the other dents, so he had to go. So and that's when I closed the velvet rope. We're done. We're done. We're done with them.
I've had to use my whole late stream for it, but what happened. Life is life. You got to deal with these morons as they come, right?
No, you don't have to. You could have just kept on going with your fucking and your stream. But the thing is, you pre-saw the stream. You saw that there was nothing for you to talk about, so you needed some drama to pad the shit out. That's it. You literally just did it. Just that you literally created some shit with Iron Chef Sakai to pad out the stream.
So it is what it is. So I guess we'll just chill for an hour. Whatever you guys want to talk about. All right.
Same thing, Mischievous Smile. The velvet rope was closed for him. That's it.
We already talked about it. I'm not gonna talk about it again.
That's it. I got DJ Bruno. I got Alfred Aponte. I got PW Dubs. They're cool. They're coming up. I don't know what happened to Plum Girl. Plum Girl disappeared. You know, yeah. I know I was standing Plum Girl hard. She just disappeared. I wish I had the velvet rope for her. She could have came through, but she didn't think Shinko was cool enough. So I was like, all right, bet. All right, cool. You know, I was doing all this standing for nothing, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was there. She said no. She said, I'm not coming to Club Shinko. Fuck out of here. That shit look like a Diddy party. Fuck you guys. I was like, damn. All right, bet. And then I was like, all right, you know what? Now I'm really gonna close the velvet rope. I'm closing it. All right. But that's about it.
We already talked about dumbass Iron Chef Sakai, who literally after the stream ended admitted the entire time that he was on the stream and he was supporting me was fake, that he was trying to do it to get attention for himself. And he was trying to get access to my mod Discord so he could leak it on the internet and all kinds of fucked up shit, so.
And that's the reason that's one of the other reasons why, like, I don't have a problem with, you know, the previous DSP fans, because they just like, dude, I don't like this. And they left. They're not out here, I don't like it, I'm free. I remember when poor Rob, man, Rob fucked it up. All Rob had to do was just leave. Just do what PW Dubs did, just do what DJ Bruno did, just I'm done with this guy. This guy's an idiot. Nah, what does fucking Rob do? I'm free at last. Oh, detractors, I'm free. Look at me, detractors. I'm broke prognosis, baby. Yeah, Phil can't handle it. And you know, once I was like, it was funny to me. Like, you know, it was funny. But then after a while, I was like, okay, Rob, just keep on rolling. Keep on rolling.
People person says, would you ever consider watching some of the clips of Metokur watching you? They aren't too harsh. I know it's a lot of people learned about you. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but if anything, can we be honest here? All right,
So we weren't honest before, like, so there was a point that we weren't honest. Can you tell me when you're being honest?
When I interacted with Kino Casino several times, appearing on their show, them coming on my show to do a co-op commentary, excuse me, me going back on their show, doing gameplay,
what the fuck wrong with you?
Doing Halloween event, all this stuff that we did, right? There was a lot of drama going on. I was covering Review Tech USA, I was covering Ethan Ralph, I was covering LTG, I was doing all this, what's considered drama content. I dipped my toe
Bro, you didn't cover any of that shit. You just fucking watched fucking documentaries on that shit.
In the water, right? And dipping my toe in the water.
Dipping my toe in the water. It actually did.
I was getting attention and I was getting views on it, but it was upsetting my core audience. My core audience of people who've been with me all of these years, who like me for who I am, a gamer at heart, not getting into drama, not, you know, as I just said during the documentary, I was the guy isolated from all the drama. I stayed away from all the drama. I didn't want anything to do with the drama, correct? So being that guy, okay, and now kind of immersing myself in the drama. Do you want to know the truth? I feel that Keemstar and Kino Casino and all of them feel that if I became a drama YouTuber, that I would be successful. That if I was constantly in the drama.
No, you wouldn't be successful because you don't know how to do this shit. You didn't even know how to do the fucking gameplay shit right. The fucking gameplay shit was literally shooting fish in a barrel. Just play the video game and upload it. No. We gotta go ahead and spam and upload fucking 8 times a day and harass people to click on the ads. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Interacting with the people, like the Lolcow Live people and shit like that, that we would all feed off each other and it would all just benefit everyone. Correct? I think so too. But I don't think I have it in me. I think I'm 42 years old and I just don't give a fuck about drama anymore. If I was in my 20s...
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about drama unless it concerns him. He needs the main reason why he's not involving himself in it is because he wouldn't know what to say. He wouldn't know what to do, and he wouldn't know how to perform in these scenarios. He can't do what we do. He can't do what we do. He can't sit there and find logical criticisms. He can't sit there and use his real life experience to give insight and commentary to what he's reacting to or to the subject matter that he's talking about. And he cannot, exactly, Antony, and he cannot help making it about himself. Even though he doesn't have any real world experience that can relate to the subject matter at hand.
I'd probably be like, let's do it, right?
You can't do it. That's the point I'm trying to make right now. You cannot do it. You fucking cannot. Even with Duty, who doesn't have the favorable, who doesn't have a, good look towards a lot of people in the detractor community. Even you couldn't even get that guy.
But I'm definitely at a,
Dude, Zach Bell says he'd fold and he was in an heated argument or someone making good points. He folded under Craig when Craig told him to go fuck himself. With all due respect, Phil, go fuck yourself. And he took that.
A point in my life where, listen, I'm in my midlife. I'm married. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life.
Nothing.
It's stressful, okay? It's not necessarily anything you guys know about, all right? It's really not.
Okay, something's wrong with Jasper, and something's wrong with somebody in your family. Something's wrong either with Kat or with Jasper.
Private stuff, And I've got enough stress going on, and I understand that if I jumped into the drama sphere, okay, tons more attention, tons more people talking about me all the time, and it might even result in tons more support, okay? But that's not what I want for me or my family. Do you understand? Like, I'm at a point where I want things to start calming down. I want things to settle off. I want to establish who I am as a...
What do you mean settle off? Like, what does that mean? Can somebody, is that an actual word? Like, is that an actual term, like settling off?
Content creator? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to change to act like I'm Mr. Drama, constantly attacking people attacking me, we going at each other's throats, back and forth, internet kumite style. I go on your podcast and rant on you, you rant on me, we go back and forth. I had my month where I got it all out of my system. I got my stuff back at those who fuck with me, right? In one case, Review Tech, I destroyed him. In one case with...
No, you didn't. He's still doing the same dumb shit he was doing since before you started talking about him.
Craig, I exposed him, and in one...
Craig literally shat on you on your own fucking interview.
In one case with Keem, I think we actually saw eye to eye.
Yes, because you both were dick suckers trying to get to each other's taints. So you guys could utilize each other for engagement because you guys are creatively bankrupt, talentless losers.
To some extent. I want to give Keem some credit here. All right? You know what I realized? I'm not recording any of this. I'm not. I didn't even hit record. I want to give Keemstar some credit here. The moment that we had a conversation and he realized that I wasn't some kind of an obnoxious asshole.
No, Phil, he already came to the conclusion that you were an obnoxious asshole. He explained in the Side Scrollers interview, how you're an obnoxious asshole and how you're the most difficult person to work with. That's why I'm saying this makes him a fucking loser for trying to kiss up to you on your fucking interview. That's why it made him look fucking pathetic. The guy who's a fucking supposedly the internet bully, or the guy who's sitting there who's like, you know, he likes to smoke and all that shit, went onto your fucking platform and glazed your balls the same way that fucking Kino Casino did, just to get something in exchange.
He basically laid off, right? Like, I know he said on his show, you know, things like, you know, Darksydephil just doesn't bother anyone. He doesn't go after anyone. So why does anyone go after him? I can't imagine why Review Tech is constantly always out after Darksydephil, because literally...
Because again, this what shows how much of a clout goblin Keem is, because he doesn't even do the fucking research. Like the first time, like even like when I and Duty would try to explain to this guy, like, yo, this dude does shit that warrants the, you know, the ire that he gets. No, but tell me, what makes him a bad guy? Motherfucker, are you that fucking retarded? Did you not just hear this man fucking, did you not hear Duty literally just give an entire fucking shit list of why people fuck with Phil? And then you're gonna hop on the call and be like, so tell me, why do you think Phil's a scumbag? What do you think? Like, are you fucking stupid? My mans, the fuck out of here with this shit.
DSP doesn't go after anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Chat challenge. I need you to just go ahead and fucking spam that fucking chat with all the fucking people that DSP has shat on. Preemptively shat on. Chat challenge. I need to make, I swear to God, I'll make that soundbite for you guys soon, all right? But I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that chat challenge. Every single person that Phil has fucking shat on for no fucking reason. All right? The chat could do it for me. I don't even have to talk about it.
So,
and it's not even content creators. We talk about just people that you don't even fucking, you have nothing to fucking even do with.
Yeah, like, I respect him for that because he's understanding something. I never wanted to play the internet drama game. The internet drama game wanted to make me their topic because they felt it was easy to do because I wouldn't fight back. Okay? Because I didn't care. You know, I'm a guy that literally just wants to make gameplay streams, chill podcasts, holiday specials, hangout sessions. That's it. I have no desire to go out there and make life harder for anyone so I can get over. I have no desire to attack someone, to go after someone. Listen, the politics stuff, I feel is good because at least it allows me to speak on topics and things that normally would not be a part of my normal content that a lot of people don't want. Some people just say, hey, we just want to unplug from reality and come to your streams. Well, the politics are reality, right? And I like that I'm doing that. Right now, I wanted a break from it this week because quite frankly, I didn't really feel like I was getting enough out of the politics show right now to warrant a show this week. Like, I would have to, like, really push together a show that wouldn't have made sense or would have not had enough content and it would have been boring. I think maybe next week, if I do a double week, like, I'll have a bunch more stories. You know, like right now, like something just happened today that would be great for a politics show. What happened today was, basically Trump pushed back. There was a big, giant budget plan that the people put together, but it's very expensive, and Trump pushed back and said, no, this is the opposite of what we're trying to do. I'm coming in as president, and we're fighting this over-exorbitant spending bullshit. Make a better plan. Don't sign the shit. You know, that's politics that I like to cover, but that's like one story I'd like for this week. That's it. Like, I have nothing else to talk about. So, yeah, maybe, you know, next week we'll probably come back. The day after Christmas, we'll probably do a DS Politics show. But I like having that as variety. But for the most part, I just want to relax. Like, that's what I want to do now. Now, listen.
I just want to race.
When I actually do games that are stressful or whatever, it's not relaxing, right? Anytime I'm playing a new FromSoft game or I'm doing that stuff, it's definitely not relaxing. For the most part, I just want to enjoy games with you guys and have a good time. And I feel like that's what most people are coming by for these days. And those few months that I did the drama content, people liked it, but it wasn't the core audience. It was a lot of outside people coming in from Kino Casino and other places saying, oh, okay, this is interesting, this is good. But then when I cut off on it and reduced it and stopped doing it, and also, let's be honest, when basically people didn't want to associate with me, and we should talk about this. I think I'm gonna record a video about this topic. Because I think it's actually good, okay? Hold on. I received a $2 tip from an anonymous tipper. Back when you were single, if you met a perfect 10 out of 10 woman who was a flat earther, would that have been a deal breaker? No exaggeration. I probably would have, like, if she was 10 out of 10 and interested in me, then probably I would, you know, entertain spending time with the person, but I would never marry someone like that and or, you know, commit to being with them long term. I couldn't. I gotta be with someone that at least is half intelligent and not like, you know, a fish in a person's body.
Nigga, what? Excuse me? Huh? Well, no. See, the thing is, it's not like. Well, he's kind of right. He's kind of right. You know, cat isn't really a fish in a woman's body, more like a paramecium, single-celled organism, protozoa, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in a woman's body. I'll say that much. Okay. All right. All right. Cat is so dumb. I told her that, yo, cat is so dumb. Some guy told her, yo, give me a high five. She took a $5 bill and threw it up in the air. That's how stupid she is.
I'm sorry. I gotta be with someone who can at least hold a conversation, or else I'm just gonna become insanely bored. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what was I saying? Let me think about this. I was saying I didn't want to do drama content because there was core viewers.
Come on, let's get the lies up. Let's get the lies up.
And a lot of people came and supported me because of the drama content. But then I lost my train of thought. Oh well. I'm sure we'll get back to it. Alright, so by the way, I'm going to start recording now. I totally forgot to hit record. So I am going to record this as like a special Q&A video. But yeah, let's chill. And guys, please support the stream. As you can see, I made $10. It'd be great to make more than 10. I did exceed the goals earlier today, the first stream. But yeah, it would be great to at least maybe hit 50 tonight by the end of the stream. We have about an hour left, a little less than an hour, okay? Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Q&A session here. I'm here with the leftover viewers, because some left, from my long-form react that I did today.
That was hilarious.
And on YouTube. And we're just going to hang out for a bit because, quite frankly, I finished early. And now we're just going to shoot the shit about various topics and see what people want to talk about. So I'm glad that people stuck around. Thanks to those who did. Let's see what's on everyone's mind. We already started talking about various topics, and I forgot to start recording. And I was like, you know, we should just stop and then start recording because I actually wanted to make a video out of this. Okay. So, let's go ahead and please tag me in the chat if you would like to talk. Essentially, the topic we were going on, I'll reiterate what we were talking about. So, some people have been saying, we're talking particularly about today's react and how I reacted to the Mr. Metokur documentary. And I was like, you know, I'll be honest. I think that there are some people who wanted me to react to this documentary because they thought there was going to be drama, but there ended up being zero drama because the documentary doesn't address me. Even though the documentary shows that Mr. Metokur had me as his avatar, dressed in my Ghostbusters outfit, that he had the name Brightside Bill, that for the documentary purposes, they basically skipped over any parts where he was making fun of me. Like, it covered this guy, this bathtub Rob, and it covered the Mundane Matt arc, and other things like that, but it never really covered anything involving me. So because of that, there wasn't much for me to say or add from a unique perspective. You know, when I'm watching the Luke's Redemption documentary...
Just like you can't say or add anything now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and... Perk, what's up, baby? Unfortunately, I'm cutting it off right now. I'm going to go ahead and basically cut it off right now. I want you guys to go over... And wait, let me see this. I'm going to end the poll. You guys want me to cover the pre-stream? I'll do it. 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 All right, so I gotta go. I want you guys to go over and check out the Tractor Beam because the Tractor Beam is live right now. So I'm gonna put the link here. Everybody go click it. And I want you to go say Digimon is superior, okay? All right, you wanna go over there? Go over there. Remember to say Digimon is superior, all right? Let them know that Digimon is the superior fucking monster fighting game series, whatever the fuck, all right? So I'm gonna head over there in the chat, but I'm not gonna be like in the stream itself, all right? So I'll catch you guys later. Remember, Digimon is superior. Digimon is superior. I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.